Hello everyone and welcome back to SAFC Fan TV. After breaking the Wembley hoodoo, we had a great weekend on Sunday. All attention now turned to the Crown Ground as Sunderland take on Accrington away for a 7 p.m. kickoff. And joining me to watch the match, first and foremost, is the man down south, Jacob Kirkbride. Jacob, how are you doing on this fine Wednesday evening?
I'm doing well, mate. Unlike some other supporters who were very ropey when they woke up on Monday morning, to be fair, I wasn't one of those. I had to go to work the next day. So, but yeah, I'm really excited for the game tonight, Jack. To be fair, you know, we've won the cup, back to league action, but I think we have to use winning that trophy on Sunday as a springboard to say, right, let's go and get the main job done, and let's put in even more effective performances in the league to make sure that we get promoted, but in the top two this season, because it's in our sight now. It's just about how much the players want it.
Well, you said you're excited then. If there's any man who I know who has the ability to change that or put a bit of a downer on things, he's also joined this night. He's got his disco lights on. He's called the Dominator. Dino, how you doing on this Wednesday evening?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I've been having a disco since Sunday, mate. These lights have never been turned off.
Have you taken them in the van with you, like?
Oh, I mate, discos in the Amazon vans, you name it, mate. Tunes on. Get the tunes on, as Max Power said. Get the tunes on.
Hey, that was meant, that wasn't it? Did you enjoy McDonald's earlier, Dino, as well?
Man, don't say that. My dad doesn't know, man. I'm on a diet. Man, Hulk Hogan might be listening.
You on a diet?
Yeah, mate. I'm on a diet, man. I got fed a salad yesterday. A salad.
For the first time in how long?
A couple of years.
That's gonna say. Right, anyway, we're gonna get on with the lineup now. Obviously, Dean will have the Accrington lineup, but I'll read Sunderland's out first. So Sunderland lineup like this: in goal, number 1, Lee Burge; number 2, Conor McLaughlin; number 6, the captain, Max Power; number 9, making his 100th appearance for Sunderland this evening, Charlie Wyke; number 11, Lyndon Gooch; number 13, Luke O'Nien; number 16, Dion Sanderson; number 21, Jack Diamond; number 26, Carl Winchester; number 28, Aidan McGeady; and number 30 is Jake Vaughan. Substitutes this evening: number 20, Remy Matthews; number 7, Chris Maguire; number 14, Josh Scowen; number 23, Grant Ledbetter; number 25, Callum McFadzean; number 31, Ross Stewart; number 35, Ollie, and number 35 is Ollie Younger. Lads, we can get into what kind of formation we think we'll go with. I've got a brief idea of what I think, but first and foremost, Callum McFadzean dropped night. In my opinion, he's had 2 recently improved performances recently against Portsmouth and at Wembley. I thought he probably had his 2 best games for Sunderland back to back. Not to say he was anything special, but I thought he did okay. Bringing Vokins in, Dino, is it the right time?
Yeah, but McFadzean got a bit of an eye injury, didn't he? He had a bit of a cut on his eye. Maybe that's one of the reasons why he's been dropped to the bench, because his eye might be swollen. Like you say, you don't know. He might be a bit tired. And it's a good game for Vokins to come in. It's a mid-table team. And to be fair, maybe Southampton have been on the phone saying you need to play Vokins or we'll just bring him back. Because at the end of the day, when you loan out youngsters from the Prem, they want them playing. It's as simple as that. They want them playing. So I'm not surprised with the lineup. I'm a bit surprised with changed formation, but it's a strong lineup. It's good to see Jack Diamond getting a start, because I didn't think Chris Maguire had a really good game on Sunday. I thought he was quite poor, to be fair. But the back line's quite strong. It's a different centre midfield with Winchester and Power, as Scowen's not in there. McGeady, he's been class since he's come in, and Charlie Wyke hopefully can get a goal.
Yeah. Jake, obviously, to me, it looks like 3-4-3 with Sanderson, O'Nien, and McLaughlin as the back 3. Vokins just came in from McFadzean. Of course, Winchester's back into the fold and looks to me as if he's going to be running the midfield with Max Power. Jack Diamonds also came in for Chris Maguire, Aidan McGeady, Charlie Wyke as the other 2 up front. Are you happy with the lineup so far?
Yeah, with McFadzean, I feel the reason he has been playing the last couple of weeks is because Johnson, there was like a good comment made on another podcast saying that they wanted to get him ready for the final, which is why he's been starting consistently. But I think now Vokins, because I think on his day he can be a far better left back than McFadzean. I think he's ready now to prove a point, and I think it's all down to him of how big of a statement he makes, and that has to start tonight, because you also have to take into account Denver Hume I believe he's been back on the training pitch this week. There was pictures emerging of him training, which is a brilliant to see because I think he's a player that could thrive under Lee Johnson. But going into the rest of the team, good to see McLaughlin's back as well. I think it's his first start in a matter of games. I can't remember the last start he made for us. He's just come back from injury. But yeah, a bit surprising he changed the formation. But I think you also have to look at the fact that he would have potentially stuck with a 4-4-2 if O'Brien was fit, and he's obviously out tonight as well. So, and also good to see Jack Diamond getting in the starting lineup tonight. But we should have enough with that starting 11 to get 3 points against Accrington tonight, Joe.
Yeah, before Dino, bit of an echo there. Before Dino reads Accrington's lineup, just as always, we are live. If you want to put anything in the live chat, of course, we'll see what we can read out and give you a little shout out. It's getting a little bit difficult now as there's been a few more people come over the channel recently, but we'll read out what we can, of course. If you've got anything you want to say, if you've got anything you want to ask us, or if you want to tell us where you're watching from or who you are or whatever, we'll have a bit look and see which ones we can read out. Already on there, Archie Moody, Brian Halliday, Brian Watson, Brian Halliday, It's Spooky Wolf YT, Frank New Timer 3 as always, Adam Young, Mandy Max 16 says thoughts on the 3-4-3. We can go through that in a moment. Alan Hopper as well, hello to you. Mark Rodham tunes in for every stream, hello to you as well. Leighton John, David Spencer, Kieran Gill. You what? Sit
rep to Leighton. He's my mate, my little mate.
Oh, you've got a mate now?
Oh, I've got a mate. He's my friend.
Friend. 28 year on it.
29, mate. Coming up 29.
My sincerest apologies. David Spencer, Kieran Gill, Raymond Elgar, Dino's dad, who, of course, slapped Dino in the face with a lovely pie. Got loads of cream on his face. 2, yes, of course. How could I forget Jacob? Ben Rowland says, White Hat Rick, Rafik Ali. Hello to Matthew Lee as well. David Spencer and Karen Monk as well. Right, lads, the 3-4-3. I know we've kind of touched on it, really. It appears Johnson likes to keep teams guessing, doesn't it, really, in his formation? He doesn't like to keep things the same. 4-2-3-1's been doing all right for us recently, but he's went and changed it. Dino, what are your thoughts on it?
I prefer 4-3-3. I feel like it suits us best, but with the injuries we do have, we've been playing with a makeshift back four anyway. I mean, you've got Conor McLaughlin and Luke O'Nien, who aren't even centre-backs, but Luke O'Nien looks established centre-back. Dion Sanderson's been amazing since he's been brought in, and I don't even believe he's a centre-back, and Conor McLaughlin's a right back playing at centre-back. So, I mean, we are working with a makeshift defence, and we have been for a while. And to be fair, they've been keeping clean sheets and doing the jobs very well. Lee Burge has been very good. He's kept clean sheets. He's made important saves. He's been class. And I always realise he likes to change the centre midfield about, because you never really see the same two in there. It's always either Winchester or Ledbetter or Scowen, and he actually hasn't went with Ledbetter or Scowen. He's went with Max Power and Winchester. Maybe this formation might... I think the formation is because they're playing with two holding midfielders, maybe. I couldn't exactly tell you why we're playing the 3-4-3, but to be fair, I believe in Lee Johnson. So, I mean, if he thinks the 3-4-3 is best for this game, well, you've got to agree with him.
Yeah. Before I go to you, Mark Rodham, this is not Vaughan's 21st birthday. It is today, actually. So I can't imagine he'll ever watch this, but a big happy birthday to Jake Vaughan's, of course, turning 21 today. John Bradley says McFadden got a bashing at Wembley. He did indeed. Hello to Lauren Kenny and Ethan Spencer as well. David Spencer says also Jack Diamond got fouled at Wembley. John Bradley seems to think it could be the same for formation. Wee Philly says, my wife loves you all. Of course, Phil. We already knew that. IX Manone says, all right, everyone. Ken Walton tuning in from Cornwall. Hello to you as well. Adam Young, hello to you. Mark Rodham says 2 for the price of 1. Got absolutely no idea what he's talking about. Probably just talking among themselves as they often do. Rufus Abaja says, tuning in all the way from Bolden Colliery. He says he's a Frankfurt lad, so I'm not entirely sure how that one works. Colin Nibby says, Dino, he's behind you.
That'll be me dad, is it? Hulk Hogan.
Like, if you've seen on those streams before, sometimes on YouTube is doing them and like everyone comments. I think Will and he started off saying spider, 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 and then the person on the stream sees the comment and they start panicking saying spider. That's what we need to do with Dino and just say, I don't know, just say Raymondo or Hogan, and then Dino start panicking, thinking he's going to get a pie slapped in his face in the middle of his little disco. 34 S-Car says, Jack, what's with the background? Do we need a whip round for a picture or something? I know I've got quite an uneventful background, isn't it, really? It's just a spare room. Yes, I got a lovely photo of the stadium. I liked my birthday, though, and I'm thinking of hanging it up somewhere, and I think just here will be a lovely little spot. So I'll see if I can get that sorted, and then 34 S-Car can have you can enjoy my background a little bit. But I have got a bit of a boring background when you consider Jacob's nice little pictures and Dino's disco, of course. Obviously, other players that have come in, Conor McLaughlin, he's been really improved, I think, in recent weeks, hasn't he? Hopefully Charlie White gets another goal. But Dino, the opposition lineup, you've got Accrington's lineup. Do you want to read it out for us?
Yeah, no problem, mate. In goal, they've got 7. At right back is Rogers, and the centre is what?
Number what?
I never say the numbers, mate. I says at left back they've got at right back. At right back they've got Rogers. In the centre they've got Nottingham and Hughes. And at left back they've got Burgess. Is that the Burgess who used to play for Pompey with a ponytail?
I'll have a look now.
Christian Burgess. I might be.
He's got a history degree, him, funnily enough.
It's C. Burgess. In the centre holding midfielding places is Barkley and Morgan. At right mid is Phillips. In the centre at centre attacking mid is Smith, and at left mid is McNovnell. That's a really hard name to pronounce, to be fair. McConville. And then up front they've got Charles.
I think it's Darius Charles, the one who wouldn't stop piping up his mouth when he played.
No, he's a defender. Darius Charles plays for Wickham, and he's a defender. He's a defender.
This is Dion Charles. He's scored quite a few goals this season.
All right.
Yeah, you're thinking of the one who plays for Wickham.
Yeah, and he's a centre back. Oh, my mistake.
Yeah. Mister, this is our house now. Jeff Hallcrott says, do you reckon Terry is sober up yet? I don't know, but don't go over it restrained to find out. Keep watching us. Of course, speaking of, you can have a look how many people are watching. If you haven't already, please do press the thumbs up icon and like the screen. If you've got the live chat up, you will have to close that. If you're on a mobile device and you've got the live chat, you will have to close it. Already 37 likes, but 115 people watching. We'd love to get 200 likes by the end of the stream. Is there any chance? It's a bit of a push. We'll get to 100 before kickoff. So just close the live chat if you're on a mobile device, press the thumbs up icon, and then it should go to a different colour. No dislikes yet as well, although I'm sure that'll go to about 6 at some point in the evening as well. Lads, do we know anything about Accrington at all? Are we at all concerned about anyone in particular, Jacob?
Well, I would say John Coleman, their manager, I think what he's done for them, getting them up the divisions in the last few years, I think he deserves massive respect. And I think they're now more or less, I mean, at the start of the year, they were tipped even to sneakily get in the top 6. I think they were on a good run of form, but it's dropped off a bit the last few weeks. I think you also have to take it. I think they had a lot of games in hand to play as well, and they're slowly starting to replay those games that I think some of them were called off because of COVID around Christmas time. So, yeah, I think they're now getting found out a little bit. But no, I think they're a decent side. I think from what I've seen from them this season, I think they're a decent attacking side, particularly at home. I think they've used the Crown Ground, or I think when I went there last season, I think it was called the Wham Stadium. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments on that front. But yeah, they play some decent attacking stuff. They like to use their home ground as a fortress. And yeah, it'll be a tough game tonight, but we have to show why we've got more quality than them.
Yeah. On the live chat, SAFC thinks we're going to win 3-0. Mark Taylor says he's just pulled up after another night shift, and the game will be kicking off at 5 a.m. Wow, Mark, where are you tuning in from? SAFC Republic says, how are the champions? John Myers says, how are Sunderland? The roll guns on. Ain't no stopping us now. David Spencer, keep on winning, lads. Mark Rodham says, I think it's Chris Burgess. It isn't the same Burgess that used to play for Portsmouth. SFC Republic, that's our score prediction. We'll go through that just before kick off at some point. Mark Rodham says they used to have a milk advert. Yes, of course. The infamous code, probably more famous than the actual club itself. Accrington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley?
Yeah. Dino, in Accrington's last 5 games, they've lost 3. Drawn 1, won 1 there. Top goal scorer, I believe, is Dion Charles up front. Obviously playing the 4-2-3 tonight. They're 10th in the league. They were previously doing really well, maybe getting into the playoffs, but the wheels seem to have fallen off in recent weeks. But What do you make of our opposition today? Are you relatively confident? I know you like to always take everyone back at Planet Earth as soon as
I'm never confident really because you're only as good as your last performance, and the last performance we had at Wembley wasn't good by any stretch of the imagination because we were playing a League Two team. We played a strong team and we didn't really perform. I just think one moment of quality showed in that game. If we play like we did on Sunday, there's a good chance we'll get beat. I mean, Accrington Stanley on paper are better opposition Tranmere, but it doesn't mean they'll play as good as Tranmere because everyone knows a cup final. People get up for it, people bottle it. I mean, a cup final is totally different to the league, but we are the masters of letting a team who's not in form somehow get a result against us. It's happened too many times this season. You can't take them lightly because it showed at the start of the season they can play football and they can win games because they were up there. I'm sure at one stage they were higher than us. So yeah, the wheels have fell off a little bit, but that can happen to any team. I mean, we've seen Peterborough many seasons where they've been up there and they've bottled it come the end of the season. Maybe that's just happened to Accrington Stanley, but it could easily happen to us. So we can't go into this game lightly thinking, we're going to smash them because they're out of form. We are the team. We are one of them teams who just give teams out of form a chance for some reason. So this game, I think we should try and get an early goal because we've been quite good at doing that in the league. I think we've done it in the last 3 or 4 games where we've scored in the first 10 minutes. But we need to. I think we need to make a statement with this game because if we win this, I think we'll go 2 points behind second and we'll leap to third. I believe so. It's a must-win game. Yeah, and we've got. I think we'll have 2 games on Hull.
3, I think.
And we'll be. And I think we've got one. I think we've got one in hand over Lincoln as well.
Michael's normally the man for this in terms of we've got many games on this team. Michael's Statman Bowers. There you go. There's your nickname, Michael, if you watch it tonight. DJ says, though, Watson says, evening, boys. Are we having half-time pies? Dino, will you be having a half-time pie?
No, I've checked the house. There is no cream in the house whatsoever. I've double-checked. I've looked under his bed. I've looked in the cupboards. I've looked in the fridge and freezer. He hasn't got one. It's not happening tonight.
What a shame. Now the 133 people watching are just going to click off. I mean, what's the point?
I have a pasty in my fridge. It's a small one.
Well, you pasty yourself, Jacob. How about that? You won't get your pasty and shove it in your face.
It's going to be some task to get that pasty sent up from, well, wherever Jacob lives, somewhere around London up to South Shields, isn't it?
There. Uber Eats.
Hermes.
Yes, you never know. Your dad might be popping up now. Dino getting some cream ready for it. 34 S car again says Charles looks like he needs looking after with 16 goals this season. Yep. Weather all 11 says 1-0 Sunderland. Winnie Esther screaming incoming. Mark Taylor, who of course was tuning in from his night shift. It's 5 p.m. kickoff for him. So he's tuning in from the Golden Coast of Australia. So hello to you. Thank you for tuning in over in Australia. SAFC Republic says Aidan McGeady in screamer incoming. By the way, David Spencer, great win last Sunday. 40 odd years of hurt. 48, I think. Kieran Gill, fantastic. That Lincoln lost last night. 100%. Obviously, my preview, I'll plug that now, will be coming with the Lincoln fan, Ben. But of course, Lincoln, the wheels are really falling off, aren't they? Did anyone watch them last night or see the result, Jacob?
Well, I mean, it was 3-0 defeat, wasn't it, against Gillingham? I mean, they're really starting to fall short now and get tactically figured out, I think. But it's down to us to take advantage of that. And even though they're in a bad run of form, when we come up against them at the Stadium of Light this weekend, we can't afford to take them lightly because they have been a bit of a fun. They've been quite solid at the back, particularly in the first half of the season from the games I watched them in. But I think now it's a case of, I mean, it happened to us last season when we had Parkinson. We stuck with a formation for a long period of time, but I don't know whether it's different on their front. But eventually, when we consistently played that, we got tactically figured out. And I feel that could be the same case with Lincoln in the second half of this campaign. But yeah, it's still a long way to go in the season. I still think in terms of the teams that are currently in, was it the top 8 or 9, with the amount of games in hand still left to play as well. There's many twists or turns, many twists and turns still yet to come, Jack.
Yeah, I'm just looking back at the last time we played Lincoln, of course, which was that semi-final win. We drew 1-1 and then won on penalties in the end, sending us to the final. And I think that was a real catalyst in this form we found ourselves in, because previously we'd drawn 2-2 away at MK Dons and then lost 2-1 away to Shrewsbury. And we were all feeling so deflated after that. That was two awful results, really. We then, of course, beat Doncaster 4-1, and then it was the midweek. Only 4 days later, on the 17th of February, we beat Lincoln on penalties, and that really pushed us on. Of course, following that was the 3-0 win against Burton and the 2-0 win against Fleetwood. Dino, just early on, we can go through this on the Thursday bunch on Thursday Night Live tomorrow. But I mean, is there a better time to play Lincoln, really?
Well, I don't know, because when you get beat, you want to bounce back. So it's like, sometimes you don't want to play a team who's just been beat because they want to prove themselves in the next game. And everyone wants to prove themselves against Sunderland because apparently we're the team to beat because we're the biggest club in the league, which I still think, I mean, that's still irrelevant to how big you are, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how big you are, it's about the team on the pitch. Yeah, you could say playing them because they've just been battered, but I mean, I'm sure we've been battered, then came back the next time and whopped somebody. It's at the end of the day, we've got to play them. So we've got to be. That sounds stupid. You've got to play them because, of course, you've got to play them. But I think no matter when you play them, they're still going to be dangerous. No matter if they've won, lost, or draw, they're up there. And they're up there for a reason.
Right, well, then quickly back onto the live chat. Rufus Abajas says, how about a slapstick bang on the head with the frying pan?
Don't really fancy that, to be fair.
That might be a little bit aggressive, a little bit hurtful.
Who's sending these in?
The cream's just a bit of fun, really, isn't it? Tom Wallace, our good friend Tom Wallace, he's an absolute legend, says, few stats for the Accrington game. Sunderland, 5 clean sheets in the last 6. 3 goals in the last 3 away games against them. Best winning half-time and full-time in the last 3 against them. Weaknesses, poor at defending long shots. I think I know, but Accrington had a look and they conceded 3 goals in the last game away at MK Dons, every single one of which came from a cross out wide. So hopefully Charlie White could be looking at an absolute field day today. Who Flung Poo, fantastic name, mate, says, seen 2 cup wins in my lifetime. Wow, you must be even older than we, Philly, then. Kane Patrick Hobson says, quality Tom, talking about Tom Wallace's statistics. Even to Chris Law as well. David Spencer saying, top of the morning to you as the Irish here on St. Paddy's Day. Yes, happy St. Paddy's Day to anyone tuning in from Ireland or anyone Irish who's watching us at all. David Jackson says, Doncaster losing last night was the biggest highlight for me. Marion Carlo highlights from Boston, 3-1 win today. Massive hello to Marianne Carlo, tuned in for every stream from the States. David Smith saying, yeah, Donny losing. And the Imps. Very quickly as well, 143 people watching now, 145. I mean, if you haven't already, please do give us a like. We're at 72 likes at the moment. If we'll get 100 before the game kicks off, that will be massively appreciated. We'll try to get a 200 before the end of each stream. We normally do it. If you've got the live chat open, you just have to quickly press it off and then hit the like button, and the thumbs up icon should turn a different colour. And that's when you know you've liked the video, lads. We didn't actually go through our score predictions, and I want to ask everyone who's watching now if you want to drop yours in the live chat. Now we'll read some of them out, of course. So get your predictions in on the live chat, but we haven't actually been through them, have we? Because on the last Sunday bunch, well, I think we were more just focusing on how drunk Terry was. And
yeah,
his antics on Sunday evening were to be watched, I would say. It was a wonderful stream. Dino, I know you're trying to get in there.
Yeah, I've just turned the stream on, and guess what? The trophy is between Frankie Fraser, as Terry likes to call him, and Danny Collins. And to be fair, it's a nice looking trophy, that, like.
It is.
I know it's a pizza trophy, but that is a nice looking trophy.
Yeah, I think they missed a trick. I think they should have just handed them a pizza box to lift. Like, I think that would, the advertising on that would have been absolutely fantastic, wouldn't it? Anyway, of course, score predictions, get them in on the chat for us. But first of all, Dino, we're going to go to you. What is your score prediction for this evening?
I'm going to go with my safe 2-0.
A safe 2-0.
Safe 2-0.
Jacob Kirkbride, what is your score prediction for the evening?
Same as Dino, mate. 2-0 to the lads.
Well, funnily enough, I'm going to be the biggest dominator here. But I have already made a prediction, but maybe if I'd heard Dino's, I would have I don't know. Maybe that would have changed my perspective, because normally when Dino makes a prediction, you just go for a little bit more optimistic, because he does like to bring everything down a little bit. But when I did the preview with Michael, I said a 2-1 Sunderland win. So I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to say a 2-0 Sunderland win. Mark Taylor agrees with you, lads, saying 2-0. We've had a few 3-0s earlier on. David Spencer saying, I see Lee Bowyer walked out of Charlton. Yeah, he's went to Birmingham City, I think.
Strange move. Very strange.
Yes. Colin Major, don't forget, Dino, cream can be replaced with shaving cream. Lol. If you're watching, Raymondo, that one's for you.
Hulk Hogan doesn't shave. He doesn't shave. There is no shaving foam.
What about your shaving foam, Dino?
I don't shave either. Can you tell I don't shave? Have you seen this beard?
I thought you might have had some kicking about. You never know.
Nah.
Dino, just
not for Dino, no.
Not for me, mate. Not for me. I don't like that smooth bottom feeling on your face. It's not for me.
Do you not?
I know you haven't had a shave yet, Jack, but you'll learn one day, mate.
I've had plenty. I'll have you know, Dino.
When he eventually reaches puberty, God knows when that will be.
Oh!
Do you not find, Dino, when you wear your mask when you go to the shop, though, it just itches your face?
It doesn't. Mine doesn't itch. It's my hairs get stuck in the mask. So when you pull on it, it nicks in a little bit of your mask, and when you pull it, it pulls your hair. It's not nice. I don't like it.
I'll have you know, the other week, I hadn't had a little shave in a while, and it was really irritating me rubbing against it. So yes, I have had a shave, Dino. That's why
I'm scissors, and that's it. That's
yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Jack. I reckon you shouldn't shave for at least 2 weeks just to see what it looks like after 2 weeks.
Probably no different, however it is at the moment, really. Let's be honest. TJ Sisler Watson has got some statistics for us. Hull have 68 points, played 36. Peterborough 61 points, played 34. Lincoln 61, played 35. Sunderland 60 points, played 33. If that's of any use to anyone, you can have a bit look at that. It's in the live chat. A good evening to Acacia, Cameron Jude, as always. Leighton Jordan says Shiny. Tuning in from Shiny. I don't know, Dino, you know Leighton best.
I don't think he's from. I actually don't know where he actually is from. Is it Shiny? I thought
you're just making this person up, saying that you're friends with him. You don't even know who he is.
Right, mate. I know him. I know his dad. It's his dad who I know properly. That's his son.
All right, okay. Damien Jenkinson, hello from Huddersfield. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I think Accrington, Stanley 1-2 Sunderland. So Damien agrees with me on that one. Hello, watching in Boston. I'm not sure who it was. I just saw Philly saying hello, Boston. So hello to you, tuning in Boston. Who Flung Poo says 5-0. McGeady, Wag 2, Gooch and Maguire. Jacob, is something funny, Jacob?
That name. Where do they get these names from?
Should we just refer to them as HFP?
That sounds like a shop.
It does, yes. A bit like HMV. Of course, Edward Adams says win this game, then win this game and Lincoln, then reset and going again. I had a comment there to read out, but it's complete. Yes, Philly saying Hermie's sending some cream right now to Raymondo.
Well, that will never make it, will it? That'll be in someone else's back garden, that.
Philly, you'll line up about 30 yards away and in typical Hermes fashion, hoof it in the general direction of the house, over the fence or so. Dave Watson, 3-0 Sunderland. Arametieda. What on earth does that mean, Dave? Please let us know. Leighton Jordan saying lol. Clearly not laughing at one of Dino's jokes. John Winnan. Let's hope Sunderland take some inspiration from your surname. Says worried about the hangover. But lads are on fire. A good crack. Thank you, John. Hopefully there is no Wembley hangover, but I mean the performance isn't brilliant, so they might not be too ahead of themselves. Might actually, be a bit more level-headed than if we'd had a great performance. You never know. Andrew Robbins, a serial online shopper, says thank you. It was great for coming on last week, mate. Thank you for coming on. You were great. Says 2-0 Sunderland. This is the way. Yes, it is the way. HFP. Our friend HFP, who's now been abbreviated, that says, you make Oldham smile every time you mention my old man smile. You make an old man smile every time you mention my name. Tar. And Alejandro Diaz Miguez says, cheers from Argentina, lads. Tom Wallace, it was nice to see even Joyce the chef celebrating with the lads on Sunday. Great team effort, enjoying the game, lads. 2-0 Sunderland, White and Maguire. Dean, obviously you'll be doing the commentary first as always. Are the players currently shaking hands with the ref at the moment?
They're actually doing the coin toss on mine.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Same as on mine as well.
Yeah. Oh, we all in sync tonight.
Might be.
Bang!
Oh,
Well, there shouldn't be, Jack. Technically, there shouldn't be shaking hands. There should be giving the fist pumps. No shaking hands in football now.
You know what I mean, Dino. Anyway, Dino, we'll hand over to you in just a moment. If anyone wants to get their predictions quickly in on the live chat, we'll read them out before we'll hand over to Dino for the commentary. David Watson says it means attack, attack, attack. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes all around tonight. Hopefully with the Sunderland win. As we are having a minute silence. Anyone know what that's for?
To be fair, it might be a minute silence or a minute clapping. I remember we got this.
It's a minute applause. And does anyone know what it's for? Anyone in the live chat, if you know what it is for, will that'll be nice to know. Chris Law saying it's a bit wet. It must be raining down in Accrington. I tell you what, that blue away kit looks quite nice. You know, I think that just something that's came is the nice navy away kit reflecting onto the.
Yeah, it's without green. The red shorts, I think. Or was it red socks we wear with that kit? It's all in blue for a change.
Yes, that's what it must be, because it's just came out to us tonight. Steve M73 says, evening lads, tuning in from Glasgow, 2-0 to Sunderland. Jordan Cruikshank, 2-0 the lads. Jim Dixon, 2-0 Sunderland. Everyone's saying 2-0 Sunderland at the moment. Hopefully it is, of course. Next to keep another clean sheet and get another 2 goals. If anyone knows what this minute's applause is for, please let us know. But the teams appear to be lining up now. And it looks to be Accrington who are going to kick off. So, Dino, we're going to hand over to the best commentator. Go on, we'll say it, in the world. Of course, the Terminator, the Disco Terminator, the man who gets cream pie, Dino Elgar. The stage, the floor, the microphone, and the camera is yours.
To be fair, I don't like this camera angle already. It seems like it's miles away. It's very low.
It's Accrington's camera angle, mate. It's always been like
We've hit 102 likes as well, anyway.
Oh, class, well done. We've actually made 100 before kickoff. That's class.
Thank you.
Right, anyway, we've kicked off. We've kicked off now. They went long into Smith. Smith chips it over our player, and it goes out to the left mid, and it's out for a throw-in straight away. Morgan give that ball away, and it's a throw-in to Sunderland on the right side of the pitch. I don't even know who's taking that.
Gooch.
God, that camera angle's awful, to be fair.
Terminator.
It is. Oh, Gooch. Gooch goes long, looking for Charlie White, who doesn't win the header. Morgan flicks it on only as far as Powell, flicks the ball forward. Hughes punts the ball in the air. Who's under it? Gooch wins the header, but it's cleared by Ackland down the field. Dion Sanson will collect that and head it back. It's a bit head tennis. Head tennis is in there. Max Power. It's just a bit all over at the minute in the centre of the pitch. Smith knocks the ball forward, looking for, I think that's Phipps, but it will be watched out by who's our here? Oh, that's Vokins, isn't it?
Vokins.
By Vokins, and it's a Sunderland throw-in on the left side, about 18 yards at the edge of the 18-yard box. I do apologise if I do get people's names wrong on here because it's hard to tell who's who.
Oh, you're sorry, Dino.
Anyway, it's a throw-in to Accrington Stanley. Anything on the comments, mate?
Yes, Lee Wilkinson Brown says, watching with my daughter Layla from Miami. How are the lads? Hello to you. And David Jackson says, ex-player of Accrington, Yagi has died at 42 years old. Oh, well, rest in peace to him, of course. Dino, do you want to say it back over?
Yeah, Nottingham plays it over to Hughes. Hughes back to Savin, who goes for the long kick and gives it straight to Lyndon Gooch on the halfway line. Lyndon Gooch plays the ball down the line, but he's barged off the ball by Burgess, and it goes out for a goal kick to Accrington. That was a terrible kick by the keeper, to be fair. I mean, did you see that there, Jack?
No, I'm ahead of you by a few seconds, but it's not springing to mind. Conor McLaughlin's got the ball and straight for me. Just
anyway, Luke O'Nien gives it to Conor McLaughlin. Conor McLaughlin goes long down the right side of the pitch. Header's won by their player. It's bounced, and number 16 Barkley has won it. It's been cleared upfield towards Sunderland's half. And I think that is Smith has just fouled our player. I think that's Luke O'Nien he's fouled. Yeah. And it's a free kick to Sunderland. It's been a bit scrappy, Jacob, Hannes. Been a bit scrappy.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the two halves of the pitch, there's like two patches which are like very badly affected by it. There must be like really bad weather there, because especially the penalty, the half we're attacking in the first half, there's like a really bad like mud patch in the middle, like near.
Yeah, I see that.
That's Sunday League pitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, Rogers with a throw in on the left side, on the right side for Accrington. I forgot to tell you, we're kicking from right to left. Accrington from left to right. He throws it over to Hughes. Hughes gives it out to Burgess, who goes long. Dion Sanderson is over it, gives it to Max Power. I think that's Max Power. No, that's Carl Winchester, who plays it back to Vokins. Vokins plays it back to Luke O'Nien, just on the edge of his box. Over to Sanderson now. Sanderson in the mud patch, what Jacob was talking about on the edge of our area. Sanderson goes past one player towards the halfway line, and he gives it out the right to Gooch. Gooch switches the play, but gives the ball straight to Rogers. Morgan knocks it back to Nottingham, who gives it to Barkley. Barkley now in the centre of the pitch, heading towards the halfway line. Gives it out to Phillips. Phillips gives it out wide to Rogers, who gives it back to Nottingham, who gives it in the middle to Hughes, who goes out to the left to Burgess. Burgess under pressure, knocks it back to Savin. Savin now goes long down the left side of the pitch, and it's a throw in to Sunderland on the right side. Anything in the comments, Jack?
Yeah, Martin Lewins is 3-1 to the lads. White, Nagini and Gooch. All a different score prediction today. Tony Lee, hello to Tony Lee, says, saw Dodgy out on a run today with a pal around tea time, if you can call it running. My 82-year-old mother could have run faster. Well, I tell you what, Tony Lee, it was 5K in 30 minutes. So if your 82-year-old mother can do that, I'd be very impressed. But back to you, Dino.
Savin's got the ball now. It's coming up to 5 minutes, and it's 0-0. And it's been no one can keep a hold of the ball. Savin goes long now, plays the ball very long. Underneath it is, I don't even know who that is. Who's number 80? Oh, that's Rogers, sorry. Right, McLaughlin gives it to Gooch on the right side of the pitch. Gooch comes back on himself and gives it to Lee Burge. Lee Burge controls it and gives it out to the Luke O'Nien on the left side of the box, who gives it to Vokins, who goes long. Charlie White will bring it under, but he's tackled by Nottingham. Nottingham nearly gives the ball. He gives the ball away now. Charlie White has it. He spreads it out to the right to Gooch now. Gooch heading towards the box. Cuts inside, has a shot, and it's rolled along the floor to the keeper. First chance for Sunderland there. Should he have done better there, Jack?
He's got it on target from about 20 yards. That was a few players coming in the way. It's on his weaker foot. It wasn't ever going to challenge the keeper, but potentially, yeah.
Anyway, the 7 goes long. Conor McLaughlin wins the header. Vokins brings it down and goes long to the right. Knocked forward by, I think that might have been Gooch. Or could have been Diamond. I keep forgetting Diamond's actually on the pitch. Number 7, Smith, is chasing, but Gooch wins the ball. And he knocks it long, looking for Wyke, but headed by Hughes. Won again by Power. Wyke has it now in the centre of the pitch. Gives it out to the right to Lyndon Gooch. Gooch comes inside and passes it all the way back to Luke O'Nien now. Luke O'Nien under pressure. Gives it forward to Vaughan, or is that McGeady? McGeady gives it inside to Winchester, who goes long to the right side looking for Diamond. Brings it down, but his control let him down, and Bartley give it out to Burgess, who gives it to Savin in the box. Savin goes long, but Luke O'Nien is underneath it. Heads it forward. Only as far as there's a good challenge there by Carl Winchester, but he's tackled his cell and he wins a free kick.
Okay.
To the comments there, Jack.
Yeah, hello to Chris Smith watching in Canada. Tunes in every week, our good friend Chris Smith. Duddleson 18 says, any dodgy streams, we're just watching on safc.com, of course. Big shout out to the fans tuning in from Uruguay. Adam Peel watching all the way from Sunderland. So hello to you.
Anyway, Luke O'Nien with the free kick forward. It's headed down. It's recovered by Morgan. Morgan goes back to Burgess, who clears the ball forward, but McLaughlin gets under it. Morgan has the ball, plays it back to Burgess. Burgess goes long again, but straight to Lee Burge, who will throw it out to the left to Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien just on the edge of his box. Goes long. There's a lot of long football. He's looking for McGeady, but it's went straight to Savin, their keeper. There's a lot of long ball here at the minute. Like, it must be hard to play on the surface, but I still don't think the surface is an excuse to go a long ball. Like, I really don't.
No, it does make it difficult to play it through the pitch, though, and it is that bad. Like,
it won't be as bad as some of the pitches we've played on. We've played on some terrible pitches. Anyway, 7 goes long.
It is in the centre of the pitch, especially in the central area.
Lee Birch has the ball. What was the game where the pitch was absolutely awful? Can you not remember? It was just
Plymouth.
Was it at Plymouth away?
At our place.
Was it at our place? Was it?
Oh yeah, it was like
it was awful that night.
It was
like I do remember. Yeah, I do remember.
Like somebody just emptied half the North Sea onto the pitch. Like it was that bad.
Anyway, Conor McLaughlin inside at Lyndon Gooch. He's under pressure. He turns and he's fouled. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, Anna Maguro obviously is eating a Lancashire hot pot tonight. Hello to Tom Otter says it was former director John Deramain, maybe who passed away potentially. Hello to Dean Wood, of course, our resident Birmingham City fan. Ian Tyrrell, 1-0 the lads 09. And Ray Mitchell is checking in from Spalding, Lincolnshire.
Lovely. Anyway, Dion Sanderson has the ball in our own half and gives it back to Luke 09. Luke 09 goes long again, looking for Wyke, but Wyke didn't win the ball. But with Winchester has getting the second ball, he gives it to Vaughan, so we'll whip the ball back post. Gooch wins the header. Charlie Wyke, will he bring it down? He's under pressure, but Accrington Stanley clear it. Only out to the right, Lyndon Gooch on the edge of the area. Lyndon Gooch has a diamond there. Gooch will whip it in, looking for Wyke. Wyke wins the header, and it's cleared by Accrington. Max Power has it now. Max Power plays it forward down the touchline towards Diamond, who gives it to Gooch, who hits it off an Accrington player. It's cleared by Accrington. And it's a throw into Sunderland. Anyway, we're starting to pile the pressure on a little bit, do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, now I think we're getting more crosses into the box, but I think when we try and play through the middle, I think right now, our players want to avoid that really bad mud patch near the penalty area. To be honest, I think it affected Gooch's effort on goal earlier, so I think we're playing more width at the moment.
Well, talking about Gooch just miscontrolled the ball, even though it was on the floor. I don't know how he
about there.
Yeah, like I don't understand how you miscontrol the ball. What's on the floor? It went under his foot and went out for a throw in. Accrington. Anyway, we're putting Accrington under pressure, but Savin plays it out to Rogers, who's under pressure by Vogans.
Well played.
He gives the ball straight to Carl Winchester, who gives it out to McGeady on the left now. McGeady. Vogans makes the overlap and run. He gives it to him. Whips it in, and it's cleared by Accrington. It's a free kick to Accrington. Who's that? Who just fouled him? I can't tell who that was.
Nottingham, I think.
No,
number 2.
Nottingham were fouled, but who was the player who got there late from our perspective? I couldn't tell who that was.
JD, I think. Jack Diamond.
Is that Jack Diamond? Anyway, comments, Jack?
Yes, Danny S says, turn at the lads. Someone from your Glasgow branch, or hello to you in Glasgow. Kevin Garrett, how are the lads from the hot tub having a can behind enemy lines in Newbign and Holwell? That's a wonderful location to watch the match from. And nice to see we've got a lovely supportive message from our friend Tony Lee saying Dodsy's moves were bouncing about all over the place. So thank you for those kind words, Tony Lee. Nice to see we'll have some lovely support in the channel.
Anyway, 7 goes long. Smith doesn't win the header, but Burgess clears it up. He gives it out to the left to McNovnell. That's I can't pronounce that name. Lee Burgess just watches out for a goal kick. Mick Conville. Right.
Yes.
McConville. It's a silent C, isn't it? Silent C.
Well, you're not going to go Mick Conville, are you?
I will go Mick Conville.
Sorry.
And Lee Burgess with a bad goal kick, but we have recovered the ball with Max Power. Well done, Max Power. Gives it to Luke 09, but he's under pressure by Charles. Rogers is putting pressure on Vogans, who goes long down the line looking for Charlie Wyke. Charlie Wyke will control it and give it to McGeady. McGeady all the way back to Vogans, who gives it back to Luke 09. Luke 09 gives it to Sanderson. They're playing a very high press here. Dion Sanderson goes past one player with ease and gives it out to Conor McLaughlin on the right. Conor McLaughlin now plays it forward to Gooch, who tries to flick it on for Diamond, but it's dispossessed by Burgess. Clears the ball up. Dion Sanderson will chase, and I think it's a throw into Sunderland. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, in case you come on duties, I've just liked, and you've now got 126 likes. You've now got 139 likes. That is astounding for this point in the stream. So I'll tell you what, we're going to change it up, and for the first time ever on a watch along, I'm going to ask, can we get to 300 likes by the end of the stream? If you haven't already, please do press the thumbs up icon. If you're watching on a mobile device, you have to close the live chat. Just press the thumbs up icon. It should change colour, and that'll give us likes. Let's see if we can get 300 by the end of the stream for the first time ever. And thank you as well if you have, of course. It does mean a lot. Back to you, Dino.
For the first time ever, didn't we get 500 on the Wembley one?
Likes?
On the Wembley one, it was about 550.
Oh, I didn't check.
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
sure it was for that.
Well, none of us were on that, of course, Dean, and we're the B team, so we're just going to disregard that entirely.
Oh yeah, we'll just definitely disregard that. I was at work anyway. Cleared up pitch, and we have it with Luke O'Nien just in our half. Vokins now on the left side, looking for a pass, and he gives it all the way back to Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien under pressure by Charles, gives it to Winchester, gives it to Sanderson. Sanderson goes past Smith and plays the ball forward. Charlie White miscontrols it, and it's back with Hughes. Hughes to Savin. Savin now, probably on the edge of his box, will go long to the right side of the pitch, looking for Charles. Luke O'Nien wins the header. I don't know who that was. I think it's Smith now. No, it's Charles on the ball. Sanson gets his foot in and tackles him very well. Max Power cleans up, gives it to Vokins. Vokins tries to play it down the line, but it's intercepted by Rogers, and now for Sunderland throw in. Jacob, what do you think of Accrington so far?
I think we're doing well in terms of pressing them when they're on the ball. I think it's just a case of getting our most creative players like McGeady on the ball early on in this game, and so far I think they've kept their shape very well. I think it's just a case of us finding room in the final third to use the attacking threat that we've got. But yeah, our time will come.
Yeah. Anyway, Conor McLaughlin heads the ball forward towards the halfway line. Charlie White will give chase. He nearly gets it. Is he fouled? Referee says no. Barkley goes forward down the left side, looking for Smith. Smith, it's hit off Conor McLaughlin's back, and now for a throw in to Accrington Stanley, just on the 18-yard box on the touchline.
How is that not foul?
I mean, Charlie White does well. Actually, to be fair, the player did. That was I think that was Burgess who actually got his foot to the ball. Anyway, it's 15 minutes, so who's commentating next, lads?
I think I'll do the middle 15, and then Jacob can go back to it for the last 15. So Accrington have a throwing out on the left-hand side, throwing into the box, headed away. Only as far as McConville on the left-hand side, who brings it into the box, brings past a few players, but McLaughlin is there to brought the cross, and Gooch brings it away, clears it upfield, only as far as the halfway line. Can I just ask someone else to keep an eye on the chat? I was up there 11 minutes. Yeah, cheers. I was going to read out Chris Smith's comment about there being two types of people in the world. As the ball is headed out for a goal kick, I'll quickly read that out, Dean, and then you'll know where I'm at. Chris Smith says there are two types of people in this world. There are Smiths and those that want to be Smiths. That's a very interesting comment. But I'll hand over to Dino for the live chat. Dino, what's on there at the moment?
What time was that?
11 minutes past 7.
Right, over. Chris Smith. Oh, right, I've got it, mate. Got it.
I just thought that was a rather interesting comment. Lee Burge aims to take his goal kick. Left foot, swings it upfield, a kick far at the pitch. White does win the flick on, only as far as an Accrington Stanley player, though, when the ball comes over the halfway line. Winchester wins the flick. Charlie White chests it down out on the left-hand side, knocks it back to Jake Vokins, just inside our own half. Vokins, left-footed ball at the field, headed by Accrington Stanley's right back, kept in, nearly going for a throw in. Accrington Stanley with the ball in the midfield now. Left-footed pass upfield, only as far as Luke O'Nien over at left centre-back of the three today. Left-footed ping up the pitch, looking for Charlie White, who apparently gave away a foul there. I'm not sure how the referees came up with that one. Dino, what are the comments?
Harry says Sunderland 3-0, White with 2 and Diamond to get 1. Motion Edmonton. Afternoon, folks. Tuning in from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. SAFC Fan TV says JD equals Jack Dodds.
That's me. That's me. Well, a bit of a fatty, according to Tony Lee, of course, with these lovely kind words. Accrington Stanley have the free kick here, about 10 yards behind the halfway, and the ball is swung towards the left-hand side of their team. White did win the header, but it went straight out for an Accrington Stanley throw in. Lyndon Gooch will not let McConville start play again. McConville does have the ball straight away, I should say. McConville with the throw out on the left-hand side. He's dropped the ball, though. Must be someone coming over for a long throw. While we're waiting for that, Dean, anything on the chat?
Yeah, I love this name, Yoda with a Skoda. How we're rating Spalding. I'm watching from Bourne, Lincolnshire. We're in effing everywhere, and we're effing massive.
Nice sense of that. The ball's thrown long into the box, but Conor McLaughlin won the header there. Dana, what are your thoughts on the game so far? I think Accrington have been very physical.
We just can't really keep the ball on the floor. I mean, I've seen plenty of times Luke O'Nien, he gets the ball and he's actually been going long. Normally, Luke O'Nien's one of the people who's most composing the ball, and he's been playing a lot of long ball forward, and I don't really like to see that, to be fair.
Yeah, corner taken by McConville, right-footed, swing in, headed down, cleared by, I think that was Max Powell, but the referee's going for a free kick anyway. Jacob, what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, it was a bit nervy, that corner being whipped in there. There was a lot of bodies, but I think, is that Sanderson down? I think he looks to be okay. But building on what Dino was saying, I think with Luke O'Nien going long at the moment, I think he's just still used to his defensive duties when he's playing at centre half, to be honest. I think he's just got so used to playing in that role from the last couple of games where he enjoys whacking it long towards the forward line. But I think when he's keeping it on the deck and using his high press, I think he is a far more effective player when he's played further up the pitch as well. So, I mean, is he in the back three tonight, 09, or is he?
He's the left centre back. But speaking of whacking it long, that's exactly what Lee Burgess done. Look for the header, Charlie White, but couldn't quite find him. Accrington comes straight back at us. Luke O'Nien, the man we've just been talking about, picks up the ball, right-footed pass over towards Lyndon Gooch, who drops off to Conor McLaughlin, takes it just over the halfway line, little chop inside, but he loses the ball. Picked up by Lyndon Gooch, just inside our own half, out at right wing back today on the right of the four midfielders. Plays it upfield. White doesn't manage to retrieve the ball, and Accrington come at us now, but Diamond tracks back well and gets a foot on it. The ball finds Gooch up the line to Conor McLaughlin, but ball comes straight back at us. Winchester in the centre circle, spreads it over to Jake Vokins out on the left-hand side. Vokins goes forward into Aidan McGeady now on the left wing. McGeady trying to get an attack movement for Sunderland out on the left-hand side. Skipped past number 2, Accrington's right back, who does stick a foot out. McGeady trips and goes down. Sunderland free kick out on the left-hand side, about 25 yards from goal, out on the wing. Jacob, this could be a fairly dangerous position to get a goal from.
Yeah, absolute first yellow card of the game as well. I think for was it Nottingham, their defender there. So yeah, but decent whippage is required here. I think Geeds has got the ball, but Lyndon Gooch is coming over, so it would have been the left foot of Gooch or the right foot of Geeds. You'd expect the right foot of Geeds in a position like this, but it's in one of those really bad muddy patches of the pitch. So decent amount of power on it's going to be needed.
Yeah,
but back to you, Jack, for the commentary.
Yeah, hopefully White can get his big noggin on this. As Matt Power likes to ask Alexa, how big is Charlie White's head? I think Gooch is probably just stood there as a bit of a distraction, if anything, as McGeady puts his right arm up, swings it into the box, caught easily by the goalkeeper there. No real challenge at all. Probably down to the free kick, if anything. Really, he was maybe slightly overhit by McGeady. And that goalkeeper number 40 will just look there, completely slow things down now in no real rush to get us moving again. Bounces the ball a few times, launches it upfield with his right foot over towards our right-hand side there. Lefty on Sanderson is the only man to match it, though. Comes straight back at us in the midfield. Accrington building an attack here. Not until Jack Diamond intervened, intercept a pass, tried to play a through ball from deep there into the I think he just slightly misjudged that, really. Jack Diamond, as Accrington's goalkeeper, will retrieve the ball, passes it to their right back now. McGeady will close him down, but the play is switched. Gooch went up for the header with McConville, but it will go out for a Sunderland throw in on the right-hand side. Either it didn't take a knock off either of them, or it came off McConville last on the referee. Conor McLaughlin gives the ball to Gooch to take the throw in. Gooch just drying the ball with his shirt. Gooch, of course, the goal scorer. The only goal scorer of the game in the final against Accrington. He throws it forward to Charlie White, who has lost the ball. I think the trip over there might have been a reflection of the poor surface as Accrington have the ball in their defence. It swung upfield. Good header by Jake Vokins forward in. McGeady picks it up in the centre of the pitch, slides it to Jack Diamond. He's got a man on the overlap. Diamond hits it on his left foot. Saved by the goalkeeper out to Charlie White on the left-hand side, who now finds Jack Diamond. He's got Vokins to his left. He finds Vokins. Vokins out wide now, back to Aidan McGeady. McGeady coming into the box now. Left-footed cross in, headed away. Only as far as Accrington play again, and Conor McLaughlin just with the nudge in the back there. And it's an Accrington free kick, just on the edge of their own box. Do you know what's happening in the chat?
Enzo H just disliked it. Well, it's all about opinions. If you want to dislike. If you want to like, we're. Tony Tyler Metcalf, all right, lads. Yeah, you're all right, mate. I think we're all still happy about Sunday. Daniel Jenks, just like to get over 500 people. Hopefully we can get 500 people watching.
Yes.
Back to you there, Jack.
And then we can be classed as the A team, not the B team, of course. CONRAD, Bowers, and Philly, who were the A team, and doing a wonderful stream as we got record-breaking views on that watching. Actually, is Jake Vokins has a throw in, just on the halfway line. Accrington's goal kick just went out for a throw, just behind the halfway line. Vokins to take it. Let's see what he does. Nothing really came of Accrington's free kick there as he plays a 1-2 with Winchester. Winchester gets the ball back, passes it to Luke O'Nien at left centre back. Luke O'Nien bringing it forward, and he is fouled there by their number 32. I think that's Charles, the man up front. I wonder who'll take this. O'Nien or Vokins. Most like looks it's going to be Luke O'Nien as Jake Vokins jogs up the field. O'Nien probably looking to swing this long. He plays a shot at Jake Vokins, back to Luke O'Nien. He's got Stanley and Winchester, but he finds Vokins up the line. Vokins looks to play it long, but it's come straight back at us for a Sunderland throw it out on the left-hand side. Jake Vokins, that man again, to take it. Throws it in field to Aidan McGeady, who couldn't quite take the ball down. It is taken down by Accrington. Accrington look to get themselves moving. Then number 4 swings it forward. Conor McLaughlin couldn't quite win the ball, but Deon Sanderson will be there, headed back to Burge, who actually dropped it there, but he's able to pick it up. Burge throws it out to Luke O'Nien on the edge of our own box now. O'Nien trying to take it past Charles. Charles did win the ball back, and it's actually going to be an Accrington free kick after O'Nien, I think, just kind of fell into Charles, but of course did nudge him down. Dino, what's happening in the chat?
Kevin Garrett, first time on tonight, lads. Subbed and liked. Well done. How are the lads? Well, thank you for that, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
I Golf G Tweetler Mon the Stanley. I don't know if that's a Stanley fan. I'm not too sure. This is going to be hard to say. To Swatwas Quatas. Hello, lad. Can Sunderland score 2 goals before half time? Probably not, but we have faith. Anyway, back to you, Jack.
You don't have faith, Dean.
He's put another one in as well further down. Same there.
Sean McConville has stood over this free kick about 25 yards from goal, I would say, just a touch to the right. Could cross it in or could go for the shot. Aidan McGeady is the only man in the wall. Lee Burge, of course, and goal. McConville swings it in across on his right foot. It is headed, only headed away by Conor McLaughlin on the rebound there. Number 7 Smythe picks up on the left-hand side. Low driven cross. Max Power is there to edge it away. Comes straight back at us, and then it's cleared away again. Not sure who that was. Out from Accrington. Stanley throwing out on their left-hand side, our right-hand side. Dino, anything else in the comments?
Danny S. I support Sunderland because I have family in Seaham. I can barely watch games because I live in Glasgow. When this lockdown is over, I'll be heading down for my first game. Can't wait. Well, I hope you enjoy your first game.
Hopefully it's a win. Although we can't always guarantee that. As Accrington Stanley have the ball now, is their goalkeeper on the edge of the box. Right-footed swing forward, only as far as Deon Sanderson. Who else but Deon Sanderson? As McLaughlin clears it with his right foot, headed straight back at us though. And Accrington Stanley have got the ball after a bit of head tennis. Headed forward by McLaughlin. Diamond trying to get an attack moving there, only as far as a Sunderland throw-in out on our right-hand side. 192 people have already liked, 275 people watching. Haven't already.
Keep pushing that thumbs up.
The thumbs up icon, that is a really good record for this point. See if we can get 300 likes by the end of the stream. 6 dislikes as well. Thank you for those tuning in. I wonder who they could be. As Gooch looks to take this throw-in out on the right-hand side for Sunderland in the lovely, lovely navy away kit. Navy shorts, socks and top. Gooch throws it into Max Power in centre midfield today. But the ball will only bounce out from another throw-in out on the right-hand side, I think, to Sunderland. Dino, what else is happening on the chat?
Steve McIntyre, another shite ref tonight. Well, to be fair, we always have the crap ones, don't we? Joseph Morrison, love yous. Well, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Raul Lima, Charlie White will score today. Well, he's actually been on a bit of a drought, hasn't he? About 2-3 game drought, I believe.
Nah, he'll be hitting the back of the onion bag soon.
You see Charlie White there?
Yeah.
Drought.
He is on a bit of a drought, isn't he?
In your eyes.
Yeah, the Dominator. We've missed out a little bit of commentary, actually, as Conor McLaughlin heads it forward, only as far as then in Gooch, nodded down to Max Power. Max Power, long ball forward. It is taken down by the number 3. Charlie White is there. Out front, Accrington throw-in on our right-hand side. Sudden throw-in here. Dino, anything else in the chat?
Anna Magrova watching from.
No. Yeah, go on.
What are you saying no for? Oh, Mummy's coming to tell him off. Stop shouting! I'm trying to get to sleep.
Just getting a little glass of water there.
I thought you were telling me. No, don't read that comment out.
No, I couldn't.
That's what I thought as well.
I couldn't mute my mic, so I was trying to say it quietly. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Corner for Sunderland. I'm not sure how that's
an injury here. Sanderson.
Unfortunately, Dion Sanderson is down injured. That's not too serious. Dino, go back to the chat. Go on.
Anna Magrova watching from Varanov nad Topolo. That's very hard to pronounce, to be fair. Cannibag, I'm watching from Horncastle, Lincolnshire. That doesn't sound like a real place to me, like. It doesn't.
Horncastle.
What, thank you for watching.
Well, if Dino says it's not a real place, then it mustn't be a real place.
No, I says it doesn't sound like a real place.
Dino's not been outside the country, man.
Yeah, cheers, Jacob. Denholm 13, Jacob on the Guinness. You're going to have the slops. You're going to have the slops tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, beautiful drink, mate. Happy St. Paddy's Day.
I kind of drink that stuff, man. I find it. Ugh.
I like Guinness.
Nah, not for me, like. Anyway, I think we're going to be back and play in a sec, Jack.
Yeah. Well, I'm just on the water. Boring, Jack. As Aidan McGeady takes his corner out on the right-hand side, right-footed, ball into the box, flicked away. Max Power takes it down. Max Power heads it towards goal. Oh, no one quite there. Lyndon Gooch picks it up about 25 yards from goal, spreads it over the left-hand side, where it finds Aidan McGeady. McGeady running at his man, cuts inside, right-footed cross, but it couldn't quite find anyone. Charlie Wyke tries to retrieve the ball, but it goes out for another Sunderland corner out on the right-hand side. We didn't really make the most of that really there. Anything else on the chat, Dino?
Well, to be fair, you can take over because it's Jacob's turn to do the commentary now, mate.
Mr. Kirkbride, take over. Will we be seeing an appearance from Motti, though?
I haven't quite prepared Motti. It's been a while, so I think I'll just stick to my.
Dino, can I just ask what minute were you up to? What minute were you up to on the chat?
As the corner comes in from McGeady, it's swung in and it's headed back out to Aidan McGeady. Second chance to cross the ball on the left-hand side. He cuts in. It's another brilliant cross, McGeady, and it's headed away. Oh, and it's tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. I think it was Luke 09 who got the header there. But that's a brilliant save from Sabin.
Dino, what minute were you up to on the chat when you were doing it?
Dino froze it.
Oh, Dino's got Michael Bauer's internet.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
anyway, I'll pick out one at random. Keith Lupton said, "Good day, 3 a.m. here in Perth, Western Australia. Great to see some Australian Mackems." But the corner was taken. The ball falls to Lyndon Gooch outside the penalty area. He's going to hit this with his right foot, and he was aiming for the top bins there, but it goes over the top. Goal kick to Accrington Stanley. And whilst Dino sorts out his internet connection, Jack will leave you to keep an eye on the comments, mate. What's been coming in?
That was a close shave there from Lyndon Gooch. Tony Lee says, "Be patient, we'll get there." Nice little 1-0 win. Nice little 1-0 win will do. David Spencer says, "Vodka more like I'm going to show you, David. This is water." I'm on. Kevin Garrett says, "Should have heard it in my street Sunday when we won. Sun and Songs in the street in Newcastle. They all know I support the lads." There was another one as well. David Jackson, hello to you watching in Bournemouth, as well as someone else who was watching in Surrey. It's Stephen watching from Surrey. Hello to you.
Yeah, South London. All right, Stephen, mate. Anyway, Aidan McGeady picks up the ball, looking to find a teammate, and he aims for Charlie White, but it's a bit of a poor pass as Accrington clear, but the ball finds itself back deep in our own half now with Luke 09 playing it out left to Vokins, who's going to go for a switch pass. And it's well headed there from McLaughlin, actually. Very good header. And Lyndon Gooch on the right-hand side, he's going to cut in on his left, but he plays a pass out to the right. And I think it's Diamond there who crosses the ball. And it was a flick on from Wyke in the box, but cleared away from Nottingham. But Lyndon Gooch now, second opportunity to cross the ball. But here comes Jack Diamond in a bit of space.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Dino's back.
Looking at that chance back, should Diamond have gone for the shot there, Dino?
I don't think he should have shot. No, he had a chance. He had a chance just beforehand to pass it to Max Power. He waited too long. I mean, he could pull that back the edge of the box. McGeady's there with
He
with
was
about
free.
5 yards of space. I still think that's still Jack Diamond's inexperience, to be fair.
And the corner's taken short. Carl Winchester on the edge of the box. Is he going to have a shot? He is. It's deflected, but the ball comes back in. It was a shot from McGeady, but Accrington will clear the ball away. And it's 1-on-1 here. And Accrington are away. And will they cut inside? And they go for the shot. Oh, and it's just wide of the post. A terrific counter attack there. I think it was from Smythe, one of their attacking players, Smythe or Smith.
That is correct, yeah. That is Smythe. I call him Smith. I feel like it's easier.
I thought it was Smith as well, yeah. Apologies for being late there for who was on, but fair play to who was running. I think it was Vokins running back there.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Man, yeah. Great burst of pace to get back into position. But anyway, Lee Burge is going to take this goal kick for the lads. You know what? Breaking play. We'll go to the live chat again. Jack, what's been coming in on the comments?
Yeah, Chris Smith says Dino frozen. Leighton Jordan has followed up with get him a coat. Paul Wamsey, great stream watcher from Jersey in the Channel Islands. Come on, Sunderland, from a Hammers fan and his Sunderland supporting fiance.
Oh, brilliant! Up the irons, unlike David Moyes, though.
Yes. Jacob's local team, of course.
East London, mate. I'm north.
Absolutely no idea how London works, so you're lost.
Nah, I have nothing against West Ham. I don't like their manager, of course. Well, we don't like David Moyes, none of us. Anyway, ball on the left. Luke 09. He's going to play it short and muscles off Smythe, who had that chance earlier, and plays a switch pass, and a free kick's been given. It looks like a foul by Smythe on Luke 09.
Smythe literally, see Luke 09 give him a little hand in the face there, and Smythe didn't like that.
Bit argy-bargy.
Yeah, quickly on the live chat, Daniel Jenks, get Dino 10p for the meter. Are you one of the Jenks brothers, Daniel? Is that one of the Jenks brothers?
I think so.
Gavin Dinsdale, got here at 6:30 a.m. from Sydney, Australia. No TV coverage here this morning, so appreciate the live coverage from you boys. No worries, mate. Thank you for joining in. And Denon 13 says it's them lights using up all of Dino's electricity.
Anyway, back to the commentary. Ball on the left-hand side. I think that's Lyndon Gooch, but is Nottingham going to play the ball upfield and win it? And he does, but the clearance goes to Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester to Luke 09. He plays it back to Dion Sanderson, who seems to be okay after that injury earlier. And it's a poor switch pass. Diamond tried to keep it in play with his head, but it goes out for an Accrington throw on the far left-hand side. Burgess, when he retrieves the ball, is going to take... And the hashtag Ask Danny sign has come up on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, there it is. Throw in your questions to Mr. DC tonight.
Hashtag Ask Dino.
Ask the Doominator.
Ask Doominator. There you go. That's a more catchy
try. Ask Doominator. Yeah, 100%. Anyway, the ball finds itself in the middle of the park. Accrington player claiming foul there. I think it was from McConville, and it was hoofed upfield by their left back Burgess, but it's gone out for a Sunderland throw. Oh, and Dino's kicked himself out again, or is dodgy internet connection.
That's why he didn't respond.
We'll let the chat decide.
We've got a bit of a Darlickin as well now. The Daleks who joined us.
Oh dear. Lyndon Gooch now, Ada McGeady. But Lyndon Gooch, as he lost the ball, unfortunately, he has. McConville plays a ball down the left-hand side, but Sanderson will gather. Will he go back to Burge or will he hoof it upfield? And he does go for the hoof it upfield option on the left-hand side. Barclay with a flick pass down the left. And it's a bit of head tennis in the middle of the park at the moment.
Hey!
And he's back. Morgan finds the ball on the left-hand side for Accrington. Bit of a trip there, but they have the chance to cross the ball on the left. And it's a ball in. And here's McConville. Sunderland players crowding round him, but it's well dealt with. And it looks like Conor McLaughlin is going to clear upfield. He is. The Charlie White to chase, but it's back in their defence. And Rogers and it takes the deflection, is through pass on the right-hand side. It goes out for an Accrington throw. Bit of a dangerous position. They'll want to start an attack from this. But anyway, Jack, back to you on the comments whilst this throw's about to be taken.
Aki drops says, "Are Aki any good?" Well, they've been very physical tonight, I'll say that. Nathan Jones, big Peterborough fan, only here for us to lose, but he says, "Great commentary. Thank you for that, mate." And what are your predictions for the final league table this season? I think we'll finish in the top 2. I've got no idea about anyone else.
We could come to that at half time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, answer that question properly. Anyway, Sunderland's looking to get back in possession, but Accrington have it in the heart of their defence with Nottingham now, their number 2. Hoofing the ball up long, and will it find McConville on the left? It will. It's a decent cross. Sanderson heads it away. It falls to the edge of the box, and it's a foul on, I think is it Jack Diamond there? Jack Diamond, it looks like it. Oh no, Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester, that's it. And it's a free kick. Winnie Esther, of course. Great name we like to give him at the moment. Yeah, it's a clear foul there. But Dino, what are your thoughts on the last few minutes of this game, mate?
I mean, we haven't really created a really clear-cut chance, have we? I can't really remember the keeper making a save apart from Gucci's little tame shot. But other than that, it's been a very poor half, I would say.
Cup final hangover, and a free kick's just been won there. Don't know whether it was a push in the back.
I just think Accrington have been really physical, and we've not really had much time on the ball or space to create anything. Because Accrington's physicality just means that they're getting stuck into us, and they're not giving us any time to think.
Yeah, lads. Question: would you want to see Ross Stewart come on tonight?
Yes.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I would like to see him get some minutes if he's ready. I would like to see him come on for at least 10-15 minutes, because the sooner he starts his recovery, the better, really.
I think the longer it goes on, I would want to see us go back to the formation we played at Pompey last Tuesday, and him partnering Wyke up top. Give that a go.
4-4-2.
Yeah, considering O'Brien's out at the moment. Two big strikers up top.
Yeah, Kobe O'Brien's replacement, because I think O'Brien offers more than a lot of people give credit for. But anyway,
I do. I agree.
Enough of our silly, stupid opinions. Back to the commentary, Joe.
Cheers, man. Vokin's on the ball now. He's going to go for a pass on the left, and he finds McGeady. McGeady struggled to get into this game so far, but McGeady finds space outside the penalty area. He goes for the shot, takes a deflection off one of their defenders, but it's Jack Diamond on the right-hand side, crosses the ball. Luke 09, and that's a big chance. He should have hit the target there. He should have hit the target there, Luke.
He'd be disappointed, I think, with that one.
Yeah, very.
Well off target.
Nowhere near.
It's a free header as well. It's a free header.
Yeah, that's poor.
Mr. Algarve would have stuck that one away. Stephen Robson is watching from Algarve, Portugal. Hello to John Swinney, our friend John Swinney, who came on the live stream on Saturday. I think he's our first guest. First guest on Saturday, I should say. Good morning, lads. Just joined. See, I've not missed anything. You've not missed anything at all. Ali Esnep, for the 8th time, has put Sunder goal, but it's still 0-0. So I don't think so. Haaland, any relation to Erlen, says Vamos Sunderland. Yes. Aaron Lennox, score prediction. I think I said 2-1. The two of lads said 2-0. Back to you, Jacob.
There's a 7 boots this long up down the left channel, but Carl Winchester wins the header, and it falls back into our defence again with Vokins now. Vokins looking to find a teammate, which he does. Aidan McGeady, it's a nice, decent turn there, but it's a poor pass. And Accrington are now in possession. They go for a hoofball option up to Smythe down the left-hand side, but has he run it out of play himself? He has, and showing a bit of frustration there, not being able to keep the ball in play.
Yeah, Jacob, someone made a good point in the comments. I can't remember who said it, but they said it's pronounced Smith, but it's spelled like, Smith toy shops, where it's like Smythe.
It was Denholm 13, so that's the one who says that you've got a cute smile, Dino.
Oh, thank you. I don't know how I've got a cute smile. I never smile.
Exactly. That was the point.
When he's laughing, of course.
Yes.
Back to you, Jacob, lad.
Cheers, no worries. McLaughlin takes this throw. Dion Sanderson, is he going to go back to Burge, and he goes back to 09 instead? Vokins on the ball, pumping it down the left channel. And is that Wyke to run onto? What was that, Jack?
I just enjoy the choice of words.
No worries. Vokins with the throw now in Accrington's half. And he goes to Aidan McGeady. McGeady looking to start a 1-2 with Vokins. It's cleared out by Phillips there, number 36. Just over halfway, McGeady has it now. McGeady, is he going to go for the switch pass option? He is, to Jack Diamond. Jack Diamond's taken down, but the advantage play is given as Lyndon Gooch has it. And Sunderland do win the throw. Will the referee pull this back and bring out a yellow card for the man? And no, it looks like only a bit of a telling off in the end as we wait for this throw to be taken. You know, back to you on the comments, Jack. Why not?
Yes, Lee Hall. Oh Lord. Lee Hall, Ross Stewart to come on second half and bag the winner. You never know. Chris Law is Dino playing musical statues. Joseph Morrison, how we look, lads? Anyone look like breaking the deadlock at the moment? Not really, in my opinion. Mr. Aki drops apparently Winter's been good. Yeah, he's done okay, in my opinion. Ashton Cairns, can anyone tell me what colour kit's on there? And we're in our lovely all navy kit from head to toe. Will Allen not sticking up with White? He needs support. Terence is come on Aki. Well, welcome Terence, but no, not come on Aki. And Chris Smith says the pitch doesn't help. James Woodmass, Jack Diamond is so poor, apparently.
Anyway, the ball has been swung into the box, headed out by who was Nottingham, one of their defenders tonight. As Carl Winchester, or Winnie Esther, we like to call him, picks up the ball, looking to start a run towards their back line, but Nottingham wins it back. Looking to start an attack for Accrington now. Playing the ball up to Smith, or Smythe, as me and Dino has called him on this stream so far this evening. Aidan McGeady, just over halfway. Going for a bit of a 1-2 option in the middle of Winchester. 09 goes down the left to Vokins. McGeady has it now. McGeady and Max Power, but he gives the ball away. Phillips, who played it back to their defence, and he's gone for a hoofball option to Smith. He did well there to get past McLaughlin, but is that a free kick for a foul there by Lyndon Gooch? It is. And Lyndon Gooch is going to be the first Sunderland player to go into the book tonight for that foul on Accrington attacking player Smith. He's been dangerous on the counter-attack so far tonight, and a bit of a debatable one there. Looked more of a foul on Gooch, to be honest. But yeah, Dino, we'll come to you. What are your thoughts on the last few minutes, mate?
It's still been poor. I mean, it's not been good enough. I mean, our passing has been very sloppy, and we're not creating many chances. To be fair, it brings us back to the Sunday game. It's quite painful to watch, to be fair, at the moment. But hopefully, this is the team where Sunderland have one bad half and have one good half. So hopefully, this is the bad half out the way. Yeah,
I mean, I don't think White's hardly touched the ball this first half, to be honest. And then the free kick comes in. I think it's Phillips who took it. Oh, and it's a header there. I think, their number, Barclay. I think, is it Barclay?
Is that Rogers? I think that might be Rogers.
The number 18 there, right back. It's a decent header there. And looking back on that, he should have really hit the target. But we're approaching first half stoppage time. You know, it hasn't actually been put up how many minutes have gone up at the end of this first half, but I think when Lee Burge takes this goal kick, I think the ref will blow his whistle for half time. And no, he hasn't. It looks like maybe an extra minute or two will be added on, but Sunderland have a throw here on the left-hand side. Vokins with it. Charlie White trying to out-muscle. He's been very isolated this first half, Charlie White, I must say, but Sunderland have it back now. Max Power. Was Jack Diamond almost fouled there, but he stays on his feet. Well done. Lyndon Gooch trying to find Jack Diamond, but it's another poor pass. Decision making in the final third has let us down in this first 45 tonight, and the first 45 minutes does come to a close. Half-time score here on SAFC Fan TV, watching the game tonight from the Crown Ground. Accrington, Stanley 0, Sunderland 0. And whilst we wait for Dodsey to sort out his internet connection. Dino, what's your overall assessment of the first 45 minutes tonight, mate?
Poor. It's been poor. It has been a hard watch. I mean, I can't remember really we're testing the keeper. The problem I've got, I mean, it doesn't seem. Actually, Lee Johnson's having a good show at the referee. I wonder what for. I don't know why. But it has been to be fair, it's been a poor half by both teams, to be fair. But Accrington have been very physical, and maybe that's why Lee Johnson's getting a bit shouty with him. That they've been very physical, and I don't think Lee Johnson likes that. But we'll never know. What do you reckon about the first half?
I think it was with Johnson there. He wasn't happy with the free kick decision at the end of the half there. I think it was more of a foul on Gooch rather than their player Smith, just on the left of our penalty area. I think it was for over that anyway. But like I was saying, I think it's a cup final hangover so far, judging by the performance. I think we need to do more to get the likes of McGeady and also Charlie Wyke on the ball more. But I think judging by this first half performance, and you could even take the cup final into account on Sunday, that Charlie Wyke has really missed his strike partner in Aidan O'Brien, I would say. I think them two together have striked up a lethal partnership. I think they understand each other's game, and it has been a big miss. And like I said a few minutes ago, is it time for Ross Stewart to really show his worth and potentially coming on to make it a 4-4-2 for him to line up with Wyke second half? But only time will tell. Jack, nice for you to join us once again. I hope you've sorted out your internet connection.
I don't know what happened there, but Mad Mackham says Jack is doing a really good Dino statue impression, which I thought was...
Dino's frozen now.
Yes, I know we're having nightmares all over the stream at the moment. What have I missed, Jacob? Just give us a quick update on what we're going through.
No, we've just done our overall assessments of the first half. And since I haven't come to you, we'll come to you. Dodsey, take it away. What's your first half analysis of the first 45 minutes at the Wham Stadium or the Crown Ground?
A scrappy game sums it up very well. I think Accrington have been very physical. They've had a great presence about them, and we've really struggled to get a few moments on the ball, really, and we've struggled to have time on the ball and give the ball to the likes of Aidan McGeady and the players that can create and get chances to Wyke. And I think it's Accrington's physicality that's matched us. Every time we've got the ball, they're onto us straight away. They seem to win a lot of headers. They seem to be a bit quicker and a bit stronger. I think that's why we're struggling, Jacob. We're just Accrington's physicality, like I said, it's just getting the better of us, and it's just about finding a way to combat that. And I don't even know how you do it. I must say, I think the midfield's done all right today. I think Winchester and Power ran things relatively well. I just think going forward, every time we get the ball on the pitch, Accrington, they just seem to have too many players there. They're too quick to us. They're too strong when we're going 50-50 with them. And it's because of that we're struggling to actually create a chance. The likes of Jack Diamond and McGeady, they haven't had much time on the ball to do anything, really. Dino's back anyway, doesn't look too happy, though, does he? Even though he's got a disco going on in his room. But like I say, it's the physicality. Every time I go forward, they seem to have something there that can stop us. And if we want to do something, if we want to get a goal in the second half, either we're going to have to do what we did at Tranmere, which was just wait till we get a breakthrough. Of course, a wonderful through ball from McGeady and a good finish from Gooch, but you could say that Gooch wasn't really picked up by a Tranmere player. Or we need to change something, and we need to, and Johnson needs to do what he tends to do, and he doesn't have to sit on things. He's quite a pragmatic manager. Hopefully, you might change something, because I don't think it's going to. I don't really know what it is. We just maybe Ross Stewart will come on. Actually, maybe that would actually be a fair idea, because it just gives us that bit extra strength going forward. He's a bit taller. He's a bit more physical. And the other lads have got up there, and it could just offer us that outlet that can kind of maybe bully Accrington back a little bit, because I think we bullied us every time we went forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick glance, obviously, at the live chat. iGolf J Tweetler, he thinks it'll be 1-0 to Ackies tonight. Hope you're wrong, Squire. Gmail server, I hope so. The last time I hear of Accrington, Stanley was in a Heinz Beans advert. Deborah Jefferson, I agree, they seem to be battling us all over. And Paul Flanagan said, oh God, we can't drop points. No. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. This is a big game tonight, considering it's one of our games in hand.
Yeah, Jacob, just have a look at our private chat. Phil's put a message in there. Lee Hall saying, need Stewart on, see if he can replicate what O'Brien does and open the space up for White. Yeah, something I think is like we'll potentially miss Aidan O'Brien. Now, I know a lot of people tend to agree with my opinion on this. I know Dino actually does agree with us that O'Brien tends to do a lot of the unsung hero work, you know, the running of the channels, getting deep, working hard, and he relieves responsibility from White. And I think having a strike partner really helps White because he's not the type of striker that can do everything, but he can finish. And I think when he gets asked to win headers, come out wide, link up play, drop deep, work hard, that's when you see him not scoring goals because he can't do them both. And I think sometimes he needs a little bit support up there to help him. And I think Ross Stewart could be that player. Just someone to kind of. Jacob, that was a lovely sound. Is that right next to you, Mike?
Yeah, me Guinness is frothing all over the place.
Yeah, just slipping there. Me Guinness. As I'll have another little sip of my water. But no, I think Ross Stewart could be a potential player to come on for us just on what Lee Hall said on the live chat. Like you say, just to open the space up for White, it relieves the responsibilities of all those previous things I've mentioned. Dino, I think you were quite keen on getting Ross Stewart on the night, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we signed him. It's January. We signed him in January. It's now March. I mean, if you're going to sign a player, you've got to put him in there. I mean, what?
He's like Declan John.
I remember when we had him, man. I mean, he's taller than Wyke. He's more of a target man than Wyke. I'd like to see what he's got, but to be fair, you could probably bring Diamond off and put Maguire on because I think Diamond's been very ineffective. I mean, I don't. Would you say Diamond's having a good season? I mean, he had glimpses, and then I just feel like he's just starting to become another average player.
I think everyone jumped on the hype train with Diamond. He got that goal against Lincoln. He had a few games where he looked exciting, but I don't think he actually strung a decent run of form together. I think he's one of those players where he's a young player and he gets hyped up a bit, as James Woodmas has just said. Diamond has been so poor. I think he got a bit hyped up, really. It was a bit of a flash in the pan. I'm not writing the lad off at all. Definitely not, but I just think he's one of those players. He's a young lad who's come through the academy. He did carry on loan last season. He's came to us. He's had a few decent games. Everyone's like, "Whoa, he's the best thing since sliced bread." But maybe he's not. I mean, someone's just said on the live chat there. Let me get Gooch and Diamond off, Stewart and Maguire on. That was Michael Fish. Jacob, would you agree with that?
I think with Diamond, I still think he's not quite the finished article yet. I think. I still think he needs to improve the physical aspect to his game. I think there has been times, particularly in the second half of the season, where he has been bullied off the ball quite a bit. But I think that is mainly down to the league that we're playing in. I think with him, when he first broke into the team, I think he was being more effective when he was playing in a free up top. And I think him being purely just stuck out wide and being relied on to cross the ball, I'm not sure it suits his game well enough. But yeah, I think when he gets a pre-season under his belt working with Johnson properly, I think we'll see more positive performances coming out of him next season. But yeah, I still think he's got a future here. I still think he can prove doubters wrong, Jack Diamond, but that's just me. People might disagree with that. But yeah, his first half performance has not been the best so far.
Dino, if you were on the touchline, God help us, but would you take him off?
Diamond, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
like he's got pace, but like I don't know. For me, he's starting to turn into a bit of a gooch, if you know what I mean. Like you can have glimpses, but he holds onto the ball a bit too long. Really. I feel like he holds onto the ball a bit too long. He doesn't really make the correct decisions. I mean, I hope it's just inexperience and young age with him, but I mean...
Hey, nothing wrong with young age.
But, like, if you went to the Championship, I mean, could he do a job in the Championship? You're thinking, I don't know. I just hope he can improve because he has been very, very average to be fair, there's been a lot of players this season who's been very, very average. There's only a handful of players you could actually say has stood out in every game. For me, that's Luke O'Nien. Possibly you could put Conor McLaughlin in there. He's shined every time. Max Power has been...
Sanderson.
Oh, Sanderson, 100%. I didn't even think about Sanderson, to be fair. McGeady Wyke. I mean, a lot of the players have been very, very average, not special, and we're supposed to be one of these teams going for promotion. I just hope we can turn it up second half, because we are normally a one-half team, and that first half was poor.
Don't we all hope? John Child says being flat after winning a cup is normal. I guess
is that an excuse? Let's be fair, is that just an excuse?
On first impression, I was like, meh, but I was hoping it would kick us on. Really, I don't think it is an excuse. I mean, the lads have had a few days rest. They were all saying on social media, pretty much all of them on the post were saying, but now we look to Wednesday. That's true. You just got to kick back on with the league. The league's more important. So I think you could be right there, Dino. Jim Hicks, UK, think you're not giving Accrington enough respect. They're only 5 points out of the playoffs in a very league. Also looking at the run in Hull and Posh have it easier. Sean McClure says, I have a heart attack watching these matches. So much is riding on them. There's a real chance to get promoted this year. John Swinney as well. Oh, I've just there we go. How many games do you think we need to win or need to win to finish the top two? I think in at least 9. And this is the one we need to win. I think that's one of those questions where you need to have a look at the league table and probably mathematically look at them. I'm sure Michael's got an answer based on every single team that's been promoted in the last 5 years. For Sunderland, as Lewis McKenna says, Dino staring into my soul down the camera.
I was actually looking at I was just looking at something on the screen, but obviously I must have been looking at the camera. I don't know why. I'm looking at the screen.
In between Frankie and Danny.
No, my phone's down here. My phone's down here. I was just checking something out on the screen.
Yeah, David Jackson. Too much expectation on Diamond. He'll make a living in the game, but don't expect too much. Maybe. I mean, I think he's definitely got it in him to be a player, but just like the current season, you look at the current options we've got. There's probably other players who can do a better job. James Woodmiss, he's okay, but when it comes to putting in a ball in the box and find a player, he's awful. I don't know if I'd say awful, but just not effective is probably the way about it. Hello to Frank Michima 3 as well. Tunes in to every stream. Ben Rowland, I hope they win tonight. Lee Hall, 35-year-old Jay Spearin skinned Diamond for pace on Sunday when Diamond was nearly thrown goal. Yeah, he did well to get back there, Jay Spearin. Luke Darby, Maguire for Winchester. I'm not sure what kind of formation you'd go with. Probably have to revert to 4 at the back, really. James Richardson, how many games we've got left after this one, lads? If anyone wants to tell us in the live chat. Denholm 13, Dino's biggest fan, of course. The problem with Diamond is that he wears shorts too high. Jacob, what are your opinions on that, Jacob?
Well, there was back in the 70s, that was an acceptable look for a footballer. More, I mean, like was it Kevin Keegan and that Leeds United dirty team of the 70s? They used to wear a lot of high shorts, and you see on their highlights and the team photos and stuff. But a bit of a weird comment. I would say there's nothing against it now, but yeah.
Catamol used to, didn't he? Catamol used to have his shorts up there, didn't he?
Yeah. That was that comment there. David Jackson, someone who I've always thought is a very intelligent man and always comments very intelligent things, says, well said, Jack Dodds. So he must be right there.
Ooh, look at me, my friend.
If everyone wants to give the prediction for the game, for the full-time result, rather, in the comments, we'll go through them. Lads, how we're feeling about our predictions, of course. I predicted a 2-1 win. Not really confident that's actually going to happen now. You're going to. Does anyone really see 3 goals in the second half? I know you lads went with 2-0. Dean, I'll come to you first. Are you confident your prediction's going to carry through?
Nah. If anything, it's going to be someone's going to nick 1 goal, and on performances, I feel like we should be able to nick that goal. But if you look at the chances overall, Accrington have had the better chances. They've just been going past the post. So if anything, Accrington Stanley should be at least a goal or 2 up. If you look at the game.
Well then, Kieran Simpson, YT, Stuart on for White. I would like to see them go up front together, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bonnie's Miniature says, I would go 1-1-10. That is rather attacking. Is Angelo Mazzotta says, Forza Sunderland. Jacob, the same question I asked Dino. I mean, I've completed. There we go. Your prediction. How confident are you your prediction is going to carry through?
50-50 now, to be honest, mate. I think it could be one of those games where the next goal will be the winning goal, to be honest. I think it could be a late winner in this one, but it'll be a scrappy goal that will win it, to be honest, like a set piece or something like that. But the teams are now coming back onto the field now. We're out first. Interesting to see whether Lee Johnson has made any changes or not. I think we'll know in the next minute or so. Who will be commentating first, second half?
We'll go with Dino first, then myself, and then you can wrap up on the last 15 minutes, Jacob. Just a quick look at the chat before we do get back on with the game, of course. Kieran Simpson, YT, 3-0 Stanley. Wow. Dan Hill, sorry, I take a scrappy 1-0 win tonight. I think I take that every game, to be honest, as long as we win. Madden Mackham, 1-0 Sunderland, 70th minute. Clearly he's doing his impression of Jack Ludlow there, telling us what minute the goal is going to go in there. Tony Laces watched Jordan Jones' injury. I think it's a calf one. I could be wrong. Dino's frozen again, and that is a fantastic screen he's frozen on. Watermelon says, don't worry, lads, we'll nick it late on. Yeah, I mean, we've had a tendency to not play brilliantly, but still nick a goal. David Jackson says, Diamond just needs to grow tash to go with the short shorts. Thanks for the comment, Jack. Wise men say, wise men do say. Well, if Dino isn't back in the next few seconds before we kick off,
Andy's back.
Dino, do you want to do the first 15 minutes?
Yeah, that's if me internet holds up, because I'm getting really sick of this. It's kicked us out about a million times.
Mustn't like you then.
And good news, lads. We're finally going to see Ross Stewart make his Sunderland debut for the first time for the second 45 minutes.
Months of waiting. Is it who's he came on for?
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure who he's come on for.
We have kicked off though, Dino.
On my screen, we're just about to. So there, we've just kicked off, right? That is Conor McLaughlin, goes long. Brought down by, is that Charlie Wyke? Charlie Wyke to McGeady. McGeady now. He's got someone on his backside. He gives it to Winchester. Winchester on the halfway line. Goes back into his own half. Under pressure by Charles. Gives it back to Sanderson. Sanderson out to Conor McLaughlin. Conor McLaughlin inside to Power, who goes long down the line, but gives it straight to Hughes. But it's a free kick to Sunderland. Which, can you hear us, lads, by the way?
Perfect.
No.
What are you lying for?
I'm just joking.
Why always lying?
Anyway, it looks like Lee Burge is going.
We'll stop with the trips back to 2012.
Lee Burge is going to take the free kick. Lee Burge now goes long down the left side of the pitch as Sunderland are kicking from left to right and Accrington right to left. Accrington clear the ball, only as far as Sanson. Sanson brings it down on his chest and goes down the line, but it's intercepted by Rogers. Morgan will clear that. Barkley has it, heads it forward, looking for Charles. Sanderson intercepts, hits it off Barkley's, and it's come to Sunderland player. McGeady in the centre of the pitch is fouled. That looked intentional. That should be a yellow card, I believe, but according to the referee, it's not. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, hello, Marcelo Giovanni, tuning in from Uruguay. Denom 13, Dino froze again. It's like having Michael Bowers on the stream, isn't it? Just Denom. James Woodmuth, Dino looks so happy, man, rocking all over the world. Dino never looks happy. We're back in play anyway.
On your screen, I'm still getting the replay. Right, we're back in play now. McGeady swings it towards the back post. Header by McLaughlin just over the bar. Well, actually, was that Ross Stewart?
I think that was
Ross
Stewart. Yeah.
There you go. He's had his first
Left like
shot.
a salmon?
He did indeed. Bonnie's Miniatures says Winchester hope he has some ammo in the artillery. Chris Smith rocking Ross Stewart. DSFC Diamond off. Yeah, it was Diamond off for Ross Stewart to come on. Potentially a little change in formation there. Simon Chanter says, our son are going to win today. You're going to win the league. Showtime, how is Sunderland playing? Not very good.
If we can't win this game, this might be really bad for our top two hopes. I really do. I think you need to grab 3 points. Simple as that. Anyway, 7 goes along down the pitch, and it's a free kick to Sunderland. Free kick where?
I like doing the 7 shout every time you say 7.
Anyway, Luke 09 was fouled by Charles, I think. Luke 09 to take just in our own half on the left side of the pitch. Luke 09 switches the ball to the right side. Conor McLaughlin will bring it down, but he's under pressure. Plays it inside towards Wyke, who gives it out to Lyndon Gooch. It hits off an Accrington player, but bounces to Conor McLaughlin, who was tackled. But Dion Sanson picks up the second ball and knocks it long down the line towards, I think that's Ross Stewart, I can't tell. No, that's Charlie Wyke. And Charlie Wyke, he's won a corner. Surprisingly, he's won a corner. Comments, Jack?
Yeah. Hello to Jesus, watching from Spain. Are you the real Jesus, though? Probably Jesus. Let's be honest. Simon Cannon says, please take it easy on us Lincoln City Saturday. Hope White was rested, as he always scores. Because he scored twice, I think, the last time we played Lincoln. And Showtime asks where you can watch the match. We just watch it on SAFC.com. You can buy the live stream. But back to you, Dino.
Yeah, McGeady with the corner on the right side of the pitch. He whips it. He hits it low, and only as far as Max Power. Max Power gives it back out to McGeady. McGeady now goes past one player. He's on the edge of the box. He has a shot, and it's headed out by Nottingham. Only as far as Winchester, who heads it up in the air. He heads it up in the air again. It's just a bit of head tennis at the minute. Luke 09's under it and heads it to Winchester. Winchester, he's got Rogers for company. He switches it towards McGeady now. McGeady is tackled. I believe I don't know who that's by, but it's cleared down the left side of the pitch. Dion Sanson will mop up, and he's under pressure by Charles. He gives it back to Lee Burge. Lee Burge goes long in the centre. Winchester will not win the header, but it's cleared up by Power. Power smacks the ball up in the air looking for Wyke or Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart doesn't win it. It's flipped on by Bartley, only as far as Power. Out to the left to Vokins. Flicks the ball forward to the touchline to McGeady, who keeps it in play and knocks it back to Vokins. Or no, it's not the ref. The linesman has give a throw in to Accrington. First 5 minutes, lads, it looks the same old, doesn't it, to be fair?
One thing I will say with Ross Stewart, I think when we get the balls into the box, he's very, you can easily pick him out. He's so tall. He definitely stands out.
He's like our Peter Crouch, isn't he, Jacob?
Yeah.
Like our Peter Crouch.
Yeah, such a
And don't forget that hashtag Ask Danny.
Hashtag Ask Danny, of course. And Ask Doominator as well.
Yes, hashtag Ask Doominator.
Anyway, Burgess now gives it out to the left to McConville, who gives it forward to Smith, who knocks it back to Barkley. Barkley spreads it out to the right. I don't know. I think that's Rogers. Rogers has the ball, plays it inside. I don't know who that is. Morgan has a shot, and it's just past the post. Oh, hey. That was Morgan.
Who was closing him down?
Well, to be fair, Morgan shouldn't be there. He's a defensive midfielder, and he's on the edge of our box. He's got so much time, and how has he not hit the target? He should hit the target. That's another chance for Madden again.
Yeah, I just say very quickly, 311 people watching. If you haven't already, please do press that thumbs up icon to give us a like. See if we can get 300 likes by the end of the stream. Massively appreciated from all of us if we could. Just press that thumbs up icon. You'll have to close the live chat if you're watching on a mobile device. Be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know there's plenty of new people on here, but back to you, Dino.
Yeah, there's a bit of a miscommunication there. Dion Sanson was trying to let it go through to Lee Burge, but he was under pressure by Smith. And I think Luke 09 took it off his chest and booted it out for, I believe it could be a corner. I'm not 100% sure on where he booted it. I think it's a throw-in to Accrington Stanley on the left side. A bit of a miscommunication there, and Luke 09 didn't want to take any chances and hoofed the ball away for a throw-in. And it looks like it's going to be a long throw-in, a Rory Delap style throw-in here. It's belted into the box. Dion Sanson jumps. It's a bit scrappy, but it is cleared by Sunderland. But it's brought down by Nottingham. But Gooch will get there. Gooch has done very well there. And it should be a free kick to Sunderland. But apparently, is it? I don't know what's happened there. I think Smith has been given a yellow card. Gooch got there, and Smith literally held his hand and linked in with him. Look, He's linking in with him and pulled him off the pitch. And it's
I heard you were holding someone's hand today, Dino.
No, I was stuck in the house, mate, unfortunately.
In the park.
Anyway, Gooch has the ball now just over the halfway line. It's a very poor pass by Lyndon Gooch. He's just give the ball away, but will Luke O'Nien get there? He will. Luke O'Nien in his own half lets it roll out for a throw into Sunderland, which he will take quickly, and he throws it to Dion Sanson now, just on the left side of the pitch. Dion Sanson comes inside and spreads it out to the right to Conor McLaughlin. McLaughlin now, right of centre. Plays the ball forward looking for Wyke, who bends it down to McGeady. McGeady out to Vokins, who plays it out to the far left. Vokins played it to himself, apparently. Vokins plays the ball back post looking for Stewart. All the way through to Gooch. Gooch now. Gooch goes on the outside. Dinks it to the back post. It's headed away. But it's a heading over header. And it's saved. Ross Stewart gets the header and it's saved down to the right side for the keeper. Ross Stewart with his first shot on target, I believe. Gooch flicked it to the back post. It's cleared by Nottingham, only as far as Stewart, who gets the head on. And it was a soft header and quite easy for the keeper. But I think the referee's given a free kick to Accrington Stanley. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, Boney's Miniatures says Vamos Sunderland. William took Ross Stewart giving me Crouch vibes. Chris Smith, he is 6'4". Boney's Miniatures, maybe Stewart for the winner. Liam Hardy says hashtag Ask Disco Dominator.
Yes, love it. Anyway, ball's down on the left side. Morgan plays the ball back to McConville, who switches the ball out to Rogers. Rogers brings the ball down and plays it in the centre to Nottingham, who goes long, but it's a very poor pass intercepted by McGeady. McGeady has lost the ball now. Morgan coming forward, just past off line, plays the ball towards Smith, and Luke O'Nien intercepts it, and Sunderland come away with the ball. Power gives it out to Gooch on the right side in our own half. Gooch plays the ball down the line looking for Charlie Wyke, but it's intercepted there by Hughes, and it's a throw-in to Sunderland. Jacob, what's your take on Ross Stewart so far?
Yeah, he's it's almost a chance as the ball has gone into the...
Anyway, ball in the back post. It's headed away by Nottingham.
Still got it.
We've still got the ball on the edge of the box. It's very done by Conor McLaughlin, who knocks it out to the right to Gooch. Gooch whips it in deep, but it's headed away. Only as far as, believe that's Carl Winchester, who plays it out to the left to Vokins. Back to Winchester. Winchester looking for McGeady now, down the left side. McGeady goes past one player. He's into the box byline, tries to whip it in, and it's a goal kick to Accrington. Anyway, what do you think of Ross Stewart so far, Jacob?
Yeah, big physical presence in the box. We just got to do better to get more balls in. I think there was a few minutes ago, there was a moment, Lyndon Gooch, why has he decided to cut in and cross it on his right when you can cut in on your left, on your stronger foot? And I think go for goal there. And McGeady there, I think it was McGeady on the left-hand side, too much on it. Should have put the ball in earlier. But yeah, it's our service up to the forward line has been poor so far this game. But anyway, back to you, Dino.
Yeah, Charles brings the ball down, gives it to Morgan, who flicks it down the left, looking for Smith, who controls it. He's under pressure now by Gooch. Gooch stands him up. Smith will get the ball in the box. It's headed by Charles, I believe that is, and it's a goal kick to Sunderland. Anyway, Jack, what are you thinking on the game? It's been quite poor, hasn't it, the first 10 minutes?
Yeah, another poor 10 minutes. I think there's been, in my opinion, a slight improvement in the first 10 minutes to the last 10 minutes to the last 40 to the first 45. But still not good enough, really. I think we're just starting to see a little bit more time in the ball. But I mean, I just say that in McConville's just bullying McLaughlin. I mean, we've won a free kick, but yeah, I think we're just starting to get a little bit more control in the game, but not quite good enough.
Well, I think the presence of Ross Stewart gives them something to think about, because we can actually cross the ball in, and we've got two people who should be able to header the ball in the box, which is more dangerous, but we need to have that quality on the ball to get the ball into the box and make sure it's on their heads. Anyway, Conor McLaughlin now with a free kick, knocks the ball down the right side, looking for Charlie Wyke, who's offside. Come on, and he boots the ball away, and that's just stupid. That's probably going to be a yellow card to Charlie Wyke. Yeah, he's frustrated, but come on, you're a professional, you should know better. The referee's coming over, and he's looking at his
McGeady.
Oh, is it McGeady? It's McGeady. Yeah. So McGeady's booted the ball away. To be fair, he should even know better.
No, but you think McGeady would do that more than White, to be honest. But
yeah, but with how old McGeady is, he's got the experience in the world to know he's just got a needless yellow card for no reason. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if he's offside, what are you putting the ball away for? It's your fault. You ran offside. Simple as that. Anyway, 7 with the free kick on the left side of his area. It's about 20 yards out. 7. Looking for the long ball. Goes long down the left side of the pitch, and it's straight out for a throw-in. What the hell was that? Jack, comments, mate?
Yeah, what happened, son? Says evening chaps, posh fan here. Just keeping an eye on the chasing pack. Greetings from Amsterdam from Wojciech. Sorry if I've completely butchered your name, but hello to you. Liam Younger asks, did Jack make the background and stuff on the stream? Most certainly not. That was Wee Philly. Does a cracking job of our artwork on the channel. Had another one as well, but as always, I've completely messed up the stream. Back to you, Dino.
Yeah, they'll have the ball now with Morgan, who plays out to the right now. I don't know who that is. I think that's Rogers. Rogers goes down the line towards Charles. Charles is in the box on the right side now. Does a little spin, he messes it up, and Gooch takes the ball off him and knocks it out for a throw into Accrington on the right side of the pitch, about 18 at the edge of the 18-yard box. Oh, it's quite tight. This, like, I'm not enjoying this. I'm really not, because I feel like Accrington could nick a goal, and I don't like the fact they could do that. And it looks like Smith is going to do a Rory Delap style throw in.
A Dino
and to be fair, I'm sure I can launch a good ball in the box. Like, anyway, Smith now. 36. Who's 36? Phillips came short, but he's went along in the box. It's clear by looking on. He's had a shot on the edge of the box, but it's wide of the right-hand post. Good shot there by number 36, Phillips. And we've played the ball down the field, and McConville intercepts only as far as Stewart. Stewart plays out the right to Lyndon Gooch, just over the halfway line. Gooch turns on himself and turns again. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's a bit lost. He plays it back to Conor McLaughlin. Conor McLaughlin under pressure by Charles. Plays it back to Dion Sanderson now. I think Accrington are doing well to close it down, to be fair. Sanderson gives it into Winchester. Winchester back to Luke O'Neill on the left side of the pitch. Luke O'Neill looking for another pass. Spreads it out wide to Conor McLaughlin, who will bring it down. Under pressure now. Comes inside and plays it down the line towards Max Power, who flicks it past the player but gives it away. Hits back off Max Power. Max Power has the ball now, running towards the box. He plays the ball. I don't know who that is in the keeper. That's got to be a...
What?
I do not know what's happened there.
The area?
The through ball was played.
Watch this again.
The keeper got to it before White, I believe, handles it and lets go of it just when he gets outside the box. That could have been a handball, but the referee says no.
I think White might have been a part of him getting pushed out. Dino on 60 minutes at the
Jack,
moment.
It's to you, mate. Yeah, I was just about to say it's to you, mate. What was the last day?
Liam Younger did Jack make the background and stuff on the stream at 8:13 p.m. That's where I was. But yes, I'll be taking over for about 15 minutes on the commentary before Jacob wraps up. Their goalkeeper just has the ball now. Launches it upfield with his right foot. Headed by Luke O'Neill back into Accrington Stanley's midfield as they come at us. Luke O'Neill over to Jake Vokins on our left-hand side. Left-footed ball up, looking for the run of Charlie White. Ross Stewart, who chests it down out on the touchline on the left-hand side. Out for a Sunderland throwing after their number 3. Tackled him, but the ball only goes out. He runs away with the ball, clearly trying to stop us taking it quickly. But Stewart gets it back, and Sunderland will take a throw in on the left-hand side. Looks like it'll be Jake Vokins. Power darts a run over towards him. He does find Power. Power tries to get it back to Vokins, but it only goes out for another throw in. But another Sunderland throw in. Jake Vokins throws it to the runner Max Power, who's coming into the box. Power inside, cleared away. Only as far as Lyndon Gooch, about 25 yards out. His first touch wasn't perfect. Dinks it towards the box. Ross Stewart's header is looping down, and it's a Sunderland goal! Yes! Ross Stewart!
Not in!
It's a looping header. A fantastic finish. Lyndon Gooch cross on the right-hand side, about 25 yards out. Lovely delivery. Stewart's header. It loops. It goes really, really high. It looks as if it's going over, and we're just getting the replay there and in slow motion, and it just loops down at the last moment, and the keeper can't quite get there. A great moment for Ross Stewart to get a goal on his long-awaited debut. And lads, Dino, that was really, really well taken.
It was a brilliant ball in by Gooch, just floated in. I mean, you don't have to ping it in towards Ross Stewart because he's 6'4". And the header as well, how high did the header go? It went like out the stadium, come back down and lobbed the keeper. I mean, I'm actually buzzing for the kid. I'm really buzzing for him. Goal on his debut. Get him there.
Yeah, Jake, I'll come to you in just a moment, but we are about to kick off again. It just shows you, look, the way we're playing at the moment, we can nick goals against the run of play. Jake, I will come to you in just a moment, but Accrington are kicking us back off again. Accrington swing the ball out towards their right. Our left-hand side, the ball comes forward, comes straight back at the Stowers. The ball is finding itself in the centre circle. Vokins missed the ball, but 09 with the left-footed clearance upfield towards the left-hand side. Stewart tries to take it down, but loses the ball. Accrington take the ball just over the halfway line now. Threads it into Charles. Charles trying to get an attack movement, but Winchester wins the ball back. Nice 1-2 with 09. Winchester comes away with the ball. Winchester back to Dion Sanderson, the centre of the three defenders today. Conor McLaughlin. I think it might have went. No, I don't think so. Conor McLaughlin, right-footed ball forward, looking for the run of Charlie White. Couldn't quite find him as the keeper came out and headed it out only as far as McConville, who heads it down in Accrington Stanley's defensive midfield area. White wins the ball back though with a challenge, and Power comes in strong again, and a strong challenge from White as the ball finds Gooch. Another strong challenge, and it's out for a Sunderland throw, and it's getting a bit physical now. But Jacob just back to that goal, and really well taken header by Ross Stewart.
Fantastic, mate. Honestly, like me and Dino were touching on the first half. Got a bit of crouchy to him. To be fair, such a physical presence in the box, and I think he's absolutely massive, man. Was it 6'4"?
I think so.
Such a giant in the box, and he's going to be a player that I think over a considerable amount of time he can make a massive difference, especially if he wouldn't necessarily start many games or unless we find the right system for him. But even as an option to bring on, what an absolute physical presence he can.
Can I just say as well, a lot of people were doubting him before he even played a game, saying, "Oh, he's not a goal scorer." I see he's give the lad a chance, and look what he's done.
As Accrington Stanley got back and played, built an attack, but Dion Sanderson intervened in the box, and the ball's taken down by Accrington Stanley's defender out towards their left-hand side. Number 4 threads up the pitch to Smith, who tried to find one of their player, but didn't find them. Conor McLaughlin swings it forward with his right foot, looking for the header. White can't win the header, but Max Power wins the follow-up, and no foul given there. McConville out on the left-hand side, swings it over towards the right. Accrington trying to build an attack down our left-hand side, goes inside number 16 now. McGeady goes over to close them down and speed up the play, goes inside now to number 37, trying to build an attack for Accrington over towards the right-hand side. Luke 09 intervenes and finds Carl Winchester. Now it's with Jake Vokins. Vokins trying to swing it forward, but it was blocked by their number 36. Dino, are you confident we're going to see this game out now? 25 minutes remain.
On a 1-0, I don't like when we play on a 1-0 because we tend to send back. We need to go for another goal. I mean, Ross Stewart, he's winning headers. Just keep punting the ball in the box. No doubt you'll get onto another one.
Yeah, exactly. It was a really, really well taken header. As Jake Vokins looks to take this throw-in out on the left-hand side, goes forward, flicked on only as far as their right back, who looks to bring the ball inside. Ball's bouncing around a little bit as the ball finds Aidan McGeady. Now it's out on the right-hand side. A bit scrappy here, but 09 intervenes and puts a strong clearance forward. A referee gives a free kick to Sunderland just on the edge of the box for a late challenge there on Luke 09. Dino, what is happening in the live chat?
Just a lot of get-ins and Rock and Ross. Get in. Only need 2 wins, Mike. Everyone's buzzing for Ross Stewart, to be fair, and why wouldn't you be? I mean, he's been out for a long, long time, and he's done that. Vegan Mackham, thank God for League One keepers.
Yeah.
To be fair, the keeper should have probably done a bit better, but hey, I'll take that all day of the week. Back to you, Jack, lad.
Ross Stewart has won the flick on, and Mike. Goal. It was a long punt of field there. Ross Stewart won the flick on. Mike ran through on goal, to nudge it goalwards, but their defender was quite a meek attempt, really. I mean, to be fair to White, he was in a difficult scenario, but their defender got back and cleared it, and it's a Sunderland throwing out on the right-hand side. Before that is taken, I believe there's a player gone down injured. Yeah, White, he just got the flick on, went over the keeper, but it was their number 4 who was able to retrieve the ball and cleared it over towards our right-hand side for a throw-in, which I believe Lyndon Gooch will take. Ross Stewart making a bit of movement here out on the right-hand side as well as Max Power. Stewart looks for the run of Power, can't quite find him. Number 3 takes it down. Stewart goes over and closes him down, comes inside into Accrington's box as they're trying to put the ball out from the back. McConville in the left-back area, swings it upfield with his right foot, looking for the run of Dion Charles, but it's the other Dion who wins the ball there. Dion Sanderson, Burge over to 09, a bit of a heavy pass, but 09's able to get there. He finds Jake Vokins out on the left-hand side. Vokins takes it past his man, keeps the ball in, but unfortunately gives it straight to a red shirt, but the ball was already out according to the referee. Accrington Stanley are coming at us again now on the right-hand side. Charlie White putting a little bit of pressure on them. Ball comes forward, just over the halfway line, back again. Little block by Winchester there as the ball is out for an Accrington Stanley throw-in out on the right-hand side. As we've got to play it down on the halfway line there as my stream's just buffering a tad.
Got that Michael Bowers in there, you.
Am I still here, lads? Yeah.
Yeah, you're still here, mate. You're still here. I don't know if you can hear, but you're still here.
No, yeah.
I'll be back. I just need a wee. I'll be back in 2 ticks.
Yeah, and enjoy.
Yeah, go for it. Enjoy your wee.
Yeah, my stream just went dodgy for a moment there. Dino, do you want to quickly go to the chat as we've got a bit of a stoppage in play at the moment?
Lee Hall, wish I put a tenner on now. Haha, get in, Stuart, lad. Anthony Dixon, come on, you beauty, get in. Joseph Morrison, just about to ask how Ross Stewart's been, and he's bang one in. Come on. And back to you, Jack. I think there's going to be a substitution.
Yeah, it looks as if Accrington are making a substitution at the moment.
No, Sunderland.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry, Dean. I've just seen that there. Yes, Josh Scowen coming off Aidan McGeady, quite a defensive substitution there, maybe just trying to wrap the game up. Can I just very say 351 people watching that? Every single person who's tuned in. If you haven't already, please do like the stream. Just hit that thumbs up icon. If you're on the live chat, you will have to close it. To like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We would massively appreciate it. To everyone new to the channel, especially. But thank you for tuning in. Regardless, as Sunderland's throw-in was taken by Conor McLaughlin, but it was be another Sunderland throw-in slightly further up the field. Yeah, Josh Scowen on for Aidan McGeady. Dino, what are your thoughts on that?
It's a strange one because we must be changing formation. Then that's what I'm guessing. But I believe in Lee Johnson.
Yeah, 3-5-2 maybe with Stewart and White up top, and then Scowen, Winchester, and Power as the midfield centre midfield three.
Have I missed much?
Who knows? Only Lee Johnson knows, didn't he? Only Lee Johnson knows. By the way, Jacob, McGeady's off, and Josh Scowen on. Cool.
Try extra man in midfield to break up play needed.
Yeah, just to see the last 20 minutes out, really. And speaking of the last 20 minutes, I will now be handing over to the main man himself, Mr. Jacob Kirkbride. Oh, no, I won't actually. Another 5 minutes.
I was going to say, it was like 15, wasn't it? Final 15.
It's bad enough you're doing 15, never mind 20.
Ooh, Jack, come on, man.
It's Dion Sanderson stands over the street, just inside our own half as it goes forward. It comes straight back at us. Winchester tried to find a Sunderland shirt, but unfortunately only went out for a throw-in. I apologise, Jip. You do a great job. I was only joking, you know that.
I've been here longer than you.
I've been here longer than you.
Been here a long time, man. As McGotten wins the header and it comes being here since the start, haven't you, Jacob?
So I thought you were commentating, Jack?
Well, I was, but then there was a breaking play because it went out for a sudden throw-in after we launched the ball forward and went out.
Oh, so you're asking me what I think of the last few minutes, or you want me to commentate now?
No, I was just saying you've been here since the start. But anyway, McGeady's got the ball. Plays a battle look one. I don't know what's happened here. All because of Jacob. All because of Jacob getting really competitive about him being on the channel.
What's the game, Jack? All right, do your job. Go on.
Oh, sorry, Jacob. Just trying to make it interesting, like you.
Silence.
Awkward silence.
Let's
just go to the chat. We'll go to the chat. Carl Stewart says, "Hi lads, is Dino's Dean not going to cream his face tonight? I think you might mean Dino's dad, not Dino's Dean. But no, he's not today. Stuart Shaw, Accrington keeper won't be happy when he sees that he played back, but Ross is a big lad. Back to you, Jack. Back and play.
Yeah, as Luke O'Nien lobs it forward, looking for the run of Charlie White, but couldn't quite find him. Carl Stewart says, "You tell him, Jacob, lol."
Yes.
Free kick for Accrington now, though. Charlie White, I think, was just found offside, so it'll be an indirect free kick for Accrington. Just inside the 1.5, which then number 3 will take. So I want to say a massive thank you. We've hit 307 likes.
Really?
18 minutes left. That is incredible. A massive thank you to everyone who has.
Thanks very much.
Yes, as Accrington take this free kick, but nothing really comes of it. Left-footed clearance forward. Ross Stewart picks the ball up, brings it over the halfway line, finds Charlie White, a strike partner, just out on the left-hand side. White cutting inside. Now he plays it back to Ross Stewart, about 25 yards from goal. Not just forward into Winchester. Winchester out to Lyndon Gooch just inside the box. Can Gooch get there? Yes, he can. And he wins Sunderland a corner out on the right-hand side. Dino, what's happening in the chat?
A lot. Andrew Robbins told you, lads, this is the way. It is the way. Ross Stewart.
Yeah,
I'm going to call him Stuart Ross for some reason. Josh. Oh, it's just zoomed past everything I was just reading there. Just go back. I need to find where I was in the comments. It's just zoomed away. Back to you, Jack.
Yeah, Max Power stood over this free kick out on the right-hand side for Sunderland. Left arm up. Max Power got the captain's armband on tonight. Struts up to the free kick. The corner ball knocks it in. Comes straight out over to Max Power again on the right-hand side. Who, deliciously just takes it over his man. That is the class there. As Gooch looks to cross, but didn't really have enough on it really there. Is Winchester wins the header forward. Winchester wins. That's a lovely bit of alliteration from yourself there. Back to Accrington's goalkeeper who swings it forward towards our right hand side out for it. Sunderland throw in. Dino, back to the chat. Have you got it sorted?
Yeah, I think. What have I done? Where am I? Josh Bell. He will be O'Brien's replacement to playoff White. You don't pay 500k for a bench player, boys. Well, in League One you don't, but in the Premier League he doesn't even make the reserves. Back to you, Jack.
Yeah, throw in taken now. Ross Stewart on the right hand side knocks it back to Dion Sanderson, left footed. Ball forward, looking for the one of Charlie White. Couldn't quite find him. Out for us. Accrington Stanley throw in out on their left hand side. Our right. Anything else on the chat, Dino?
Simon Chanter says, "Can you please rest White Saturday?" Ooh, so I'm guessing you already raced Ross Stewart. Charlie White has had a quiet game, to be fair. Not for Jacob.
No, he's top. You've got to play your top goal scorer, surely. Even though he's having a bit of a mixed performance so far, he just needs that one chance. He can make a difference. Like
Joel picks up the loose ball, knocks it forward out towards the left hand side. McGeady now knocks it.
McGeady's off the pitch. What are you talking about?
Sorry. Josh Scowen, funnily enough, the man who came on for him. I don't know how on earth I've got them two mixed up. Winchester with the long range effort from the volley was blocked by red shirt though. I know.
At least it was the
one who came on from though. Anyway, now going to hand over to Jacob. So he's been here on the channel longer than I am. Go on, Jacob, take it away.
no hard feelings.
You wrote the chat there, Jack, as well. Jack, you wrote the chat as well, mate.
Thank you very much, Jack, mate. And Sunderland have a throw in their own half. Luke O'Nien is going to take a bit of head tennis in the middle of the park there. Camera zooms in on Lee Johnson, the gaffer.
Stick that on a t-shirt.
And his bit of a drinks break, I think. Winchester.
Yes.
Only for Winchester. Thought a substitution was going to come on there, but and another throw to Sunderland right on halfway, which I think Luke O'Nien, Vokins this time is going to take. He's going to go for a long throw down the left channel. He is, but it's headed out by Hughes. As we wait for this ball to be returned, Vokins is going to take the throw again. Long throw. Cleared out, though, by Hughes once again. Luke O'Nien heads it forward. Luke O'Nien has it back now as he fouled there. And no, he's not. Bit of argy-bargy in the middle of the park. It's Phillips tries to play the ball down the right channel. Luke O'Nien moves it upfield. As Accrington are just trying to get themselves back into this game. Have not really seen much from them since we've gone 1-0 up so far tonight. Bit of a poor pass there. I think it was Max Power gave the ball away, but here comes Smith now. And Accrington are looking to start an attack of their own. Phillips down the right-hand side. He's going to cross the ball. He is, but it's a poor delivery on Luke O'Nien, and he concedes the corner. A bit disappointing there. I think if he'd let that ball go, it would have gone into the arms of Lee Burge, but Sunderland do concede the corner going into approaching the final 10 minutes of this game, as I should say. On the right-hand side, far left-hand side, McConville is going to take swinging with his right foot, headed out by, I think it was Sanderson there. The ball comes back to McConville. And Phillips, is he going to cut in on his left and cross the ball? He is. And it was Nottingham ghosting into the penalty area there. The defender looking to get on the end of that, but nothing comes to it. Goal kick to Sunderland. What's the live chat been saying? Whoever's reading it out, Jack or Dino.
James Woodman says Winchester is something else. Mine class. Dan Cowley is saying he's from Bantry. Are you in the Irish Black Cats group? So if we've got anyone tuning in from Ireland, the Irish Black Cats group, you might want to yourselves join that. I'm not sure where you can find that, but I'm sure Dan Crowley might leave a little comment and see where you can find that. Might be on Facebook or a website or something like that. Brian Thurloway says hi from Spain. Good commentary. Comments. Thanks. Thank you for tuning in, Brian. Thank you for those words. As Accrington have made a sub Matt Butcher on for David Morgan. Back to you, Jacob.
Thank you very much, Jack. And here comes Scowen on the ball now. Scowen, who was on for McGeady a few minutes ago. Lyndon Gooch on the right-hand side this second half, playing a hoof ball up towards Charlie Wyke. We haven't seen too much of him tonight, to be fair. And here...
Yeah. Did you see the size of that player?
And a hoof ball
Number
over
6.
the top. Sanderson did. What's that, Dino?
Have you seen the lad who's just come on for
Number
Morgan?
8.
Have you seen the size of him? Number 8.
Is some stature.
Is he competing with Ross Stewart in terms of height, or is it weight?
I think so. Both. He looks like a tank.
Absolute unit.
When you see him, Jacob, number 8 in the centre of the park, he's just come on. Have a look at him. I can't believe how big he is.
Is he a midfield player?
He is big.
Yeah, he's just come on. There, John Russell for
Adam Phillips, the number 36.
If anyone on the live chat wants to have a little bit look and see how tall John Russell is, let us know.
Yeah, look at him, Jack.
That is an absolute unit, man.
He's massive, man.
Yaya Toure, that. And a poor free kick given away there by Luke O'Nien. Dangerous position as Smith is down injured on the far left-hand side. A good opportunity for Accrington to whip the ball in here as we approach the last 10 minutes of the game, and treatment is called for Smith. But we'll go back to the live chat again, shall we? Whilst there's a break in play. Looks like it's going to be down for a while.
Dalek. Winchester's middle name is says Daniel Jenks. Simon Chantner, come on, Sunderland, please win league. We can't have Posh or Hull winning it. Steve M73, Vaughan just done okay. Should he keep his place ahead of McFadzean on Saturday? Jacob, I think you raised the point that with McFadzean, with Vaughan's rather not being able to play in the final, that was a potential reason why we've stuck with McFadzean. Now that that's over, maybe it's Vaughan's time to shine. You just don't know. Mad Mackham, Ross Stewart is defo keeper. He's a forward, mate. He's a striker. Well, not a keeper. You know what I mean? We need to get him into the championship. I'll reserve judgment a little bit. He's only had one game, but he has looked very good. As Madam Mackham, it says, look at the size of the Aki sub. Expected to see him throwing barrels at Mario. When we've got actually Mario on the stream, actually, haven't we? His little name tag says Dino down there.
Ginger Mario.
Yes.
And don't forget the hashtag Ask Danny.
No, it's hashtag
Ask Doominator.
Ask Disco Doominator now. William took a
free kick taken on the right hand side. It's whipped in. It's a lot of whippage on it, and Sunderland will look to break from this. A few players went down there in the midst of that. Power looking to bring the ball out, and Scowen, it goes off there. Substitute. What's the number 8 that's just come on? Is it
Russell.
Henry? Russell, that's it.
Russell.
Dino describes as an absolute unit. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with that.
Dino's a unit.
Better believe it.
McLaughlin, throw down the right channel. Hoofed up field once again by Conor McLaughlin. And Charlie Wyke. Ross Stewart on the ball now on the right-hand side. Is that Ross Stewart? He tried to get it into the box, but he was too crowded out. And now Accrington will look to clear from this. Sunderland win it back, Winchester, but it goes back to their defence. Would be Nottingham to play a square pass out to Hughes, who is going to pump it upfield, and yes, he will. Luke 09, bit of a mixed header there. Dion Sanderson, but it goes back into the middle of the park to the number 11, McConville, just left of the centre circle. He goes for the switch pass on the right-hand side, but the ball is going to go out for an Accrington throw, and it is. And a bit of a break in play. Or is there going to be a substitution? No. Nottingham's going to take the throw on the far right-hand side. A good closing down from Sunderland there, as Accrington look to start an attack, I should say. Ball goes back to Savin, their goalkeeper. Long right foot punt upfield, but it goes all the way to Lee Burge at the other end of the pitch, and he gathers. Lee Burge hasn't really been called upon much this evening. Bit like on Sunday in the final against Tranmere. He's going to go for the long left foot punt upfield towards the two big men, Wyke and Stewart. Down the right hand side, Rogers. And Russell, their substitute, is fouled, and the referee blows for a free kick to Accrington. Since there's a break in play, let's go back to those fantastic live comments that we're getting tonight.
Yes, as Ice Willow, oh God, Ice Wallow come says, "Will Dino ever smile?"
What? Why have you run out that man?
So, Ice. Oh God.
Read the.
Oh God, Chapman, you've just been baited, mate. What do you do? What do you do? I don't believe it.
Oh my!
Do you know what? I seen it and I thought that's a bit of a strange name. But some people have names like.
Oh dear!
Fair play.
I should get back to commentary anyway.
You've got us on that one.
Breakaway here. Josh Scowen looking to get past there. Number 6. I think it's one of their substitutes.
He got us.
And he wins a corner. Well played from Josh Scowen there. And I just can't believe what I've just witnessed. How could you not clap that? Oh,
so it's because when I sort of thought that's a bit of a strange name, but I didn't think anything.
That was a bit of
I said it, and then you said, "Why have you read that one out?" And my first instinct was to say, "Will Dino ever smile? We're winning." I thought, "What's wrong with that?" And then I looked and read his name, and I thought, "Oh, made an idiot of myself there, haven't I?"
You read that with such confidence. Max Cowell whips in the corner, and it's a head and it's in! It's a second for us tonight. Forget that previous comment that Jack read out. And it's Charlie Wyke. 2-0 to the lads with 5 minutes to go. And that looks like game, set, and match. Brilliant set piece whipped in. Give the ball to Wyke and he will score.
Can I just say to the people who actually spoil it in the chat, thanks for that, because I actually seen it was a goal already, because people put it in the chat. What should I say is please don't put it in the chat, because that just spoiled it for me. I'm really sorry. Unfortunately, people did spoil it for me.
Mad Mackham says phone call needed for INEEDA man.
Ooh, I can relax now. 2-0 up. Almost spilled Guinness all over me laptop there.
Tony Lee said Dino's piles are playing up. Denim 13 says, "I like when he smiles."
We all do,
How
don't we?
does Dino have piles?
Tony Lee, he's one of Philly's mates. Have you told Philly about them?
Anyway, back on commentary, we're going for a third here. Gooch down the left-hand side. Gooch looking for Charlie Wyke. Is he going to bring the ball down? Yes, he is, but it goes back to Rogers there, right back, and the ball does go out of play for an Accrington Stanley throw. Is the referee signalling the substitution will be made there? It looks like it is. And who's coming up? 2 substitutions made by Sunderland. Callum McFadzean and Chris Maguire's coming on. But who's coming off? Vodkins is one of the players. And Charlie White.
I've seen Charlie White. I think I've seen Charlie White.
Yep, Charlie White is coming off. To be fair, he needs some rest, I would say.
Yeah, I think I don't want to put my foot on it, but I would probably say the game's won now. Like, you know, are Accrington really going to score once, even twice? You know, so maybe just bring him off to protect him. Really, make sure he doesn't get an injury, and we don't really need him on.
Anyway, back on commentary. Nottingham playing the ball down the right channel. Luke 09. Ball pumped up down our left channel. Head tennis in the middle of the park once again. Ross Stewart trying to bring it down. And Barclay playing to Russell, to Smith down the left-hand side. He's looking to cross the ball, but Sunderland will clear. Ross Stewart now to Chris Maguire. Sunderland looking to start a counter-attack. Josh Scowen, he's got loads of room down the right-hand side. Is anyone going to get upfield to support him? And Max Power's one of those players. Josh Scowen to Max Power. Will Max Power keep it in? Yes, he will. Max Power to Josh Scowen. He's got acres of room to cross the ball. Will Scowen cross it? And that is a poor delivery there. Goal kick to Accrington. Stanley should have done a lot better there.
That was terrible.
That was really bad, wasn't it?
Really bad.
Dino, what are your thoughts on the last few minutes, mate?
It still hasn't been, the performance still hasn't pleased us, but I'm glad we just got 2 goals. It was a set piece and a cross. Other than that, it's still been quite poor game to watch, but I'll take the points every day of the week.
Of course. Left-hand side now. McConville, and it goes off Max Power out for an Accrington Stanley throw. McConville takes to Phillips, and McConville is going to go for a switch pass on the left-hand side, but closing him down, looks like was Josh Scowen there. Headed out by Dion Sanderson as they try to pump it into the box. Chris Maguire brings it down, and he's fouled by their substitute Russell. Free kick to Sunderland. What's the live chat been saying, Jack?
Well, I had a comment. One of the Jenks brothers put on saying Ice's name will say that someone fell for an Arsenal fan's TV as well. JP says, get off McDonald's Wi-Fi then. You could be in reference to either me or Dino tonight. Both of our Wi-Fi have been Michael Bowers-esque, I'll put it. As Raza Clark says, that'll do. Thank you for your commentary and company this evening, lads. Thank you for joining us, Raza. We're glad you've enjoyed it.
Anyway, back on comment. Ross Stewart now looking to win the ball, but it goes out for an Accrington Stanley throw. Burgess, their left back, takes. It goes back into the heart of their defences. Rogers, Nottingham rather, on the ball now. A long hoof up the pitch looking for Smith, their attacker. And the ball bouncing in the middle of the park. Falls to one of their substitutes now, is looking to drive towards Sunderland's penalty area. And it's intercepted by the lads. Callum McFadzean, who's on the pitch. Luke 09 hoofs it upfield. Nottingham heads it away. And now it's Phillips now. Their number 16, Barclay. Playing it on the left now to McConville, but well intercepted by Sunderland's captain, Max Power. He goes for a ball upfield, trying to find Ross Stewart, but tired legs are kicking in now amongst the lads. 4 minutes of stoppage time we're going to go into at the Crown Ground tonight. And Max Power, bit of a poor control there, but he does manage to stop their winger, McConville, getting the ball, but he concedes the corner on the near left-hand side. Into 4 minutes of stoppage time. If you've just joined us, latest score, Accrington Stanley 0, Sunderland 2. Here with commentary on SAFC Fan TV. Corner swung in, headed out. And a ball play. Oh, and it's a bit of head tennis in the box there, but the offside flag does go up. And panic over, and once again the all-important hashtag Ask Danny flashes up at the bottom of the screen. More tonight as we start. Hashtag Ask Doominator. Throw in your questions.
No, man, Disco Doominator, man. It's not Doominator. Disco Doominator.
Disco
Gotta get it right.
Dominator.
There we're gone.
Hopefully, we'll get that trend in after tonight's live show.
I don't.
Lee Burge with a long punt upfield with his left
Cheers,
foot.
mate.
And the ball finds itself in the middle of the park now to Josh Scowen. Scowen gives the ball away, though, to McConville. Scowen tries to win it back, but McConville done very well there, but he actually concedes the throw. And McConville is down, injured at the moment in the process of that. And whilst we wait for this throw to be taken, what's the comments been saying, Dodsey?
Yeah, our friend Ice is saying, sorry, I'm Polish. We all know what you were doing, Ice. He's John Swinney, awesome performance, 7 wins from last 8 league games. The last defeat was 9th of February. Tony Lee, we'll see you tomorrow night. Yes, of course. Tom Wallace, the legend Tom Wallace, says, clip it up, taxi for Jack. And David Jackson says, I get him out of the match for saying, what an educated man. Wise men say. So, I mean, I would lean towards Ross Stewart, like, considering he scored the first goal. But,
Anyway, the ball punted upfield from Lee Burge. Ross Stewart tried to keep it in play. Was unlucky not to be fair. But Accrington win the throw. Burgess is going to go for a long punt upfield into the final few seconds of this game now. Grant Ledbetter to Chris Maguire, but he gives the ball away. McConville, and Ledbetter tried to win it back, but McConville down the left-hand side. They're going to put the ball into the box here. McConville does. And it's a poor cross, goal kick to Sunderland, and it looks like that will be that. And Sunderland are going to get the all-important 3 points tonight. Dino, what would you say your thoughts on the game are? And the full-time whistle goes. And the final score tonight, Accrington Stanley 0, Sunderland 2. Another huge win in our race for promotion this season. Dino, your thoughts on tonight's performance and the result?
We're going to do that on a review of the match, so I'll keep that for the review, Jacob lad.
Oh,
we'll
done,
keep
Jacob.
it for the review, Mr. Doominator.
Well played.
Before we looking at the table, 63 points Sunderland are on now, 2 behind Peterborough, who are in the automatic promotion places on 65, and also I think we've got 2 games in hand on Hull City as well. So good times ahead going into the final stretch of games of the season. Before we wrap this up, we're going to go back to the live comments to get for the final time tonight. Read out by the man who swallows cum, Mr. Jack Dodds.
You can't say that, man.
I read a dodgy name out, and you threw us under the bus.
I can't.
Right. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Of course, Stuart, Justin Casey felt the snatch. I'm looking at every single name now, and I'm so gorgeous. Chris Loughton says, great win, really is. Leighton Jordan, well done. Chris Smith, great stuff. That's John Swinney, Stephen Reid, Frank McJamothy, 8D Italia, Sean Hobkirk. But we're going to leave it there. Obviously, a good win tonight. We'll get into all of our thoughts on the review, as Dino touched on just earlier. Massive thank you to every single person who's tuning in tonight. We've had some great comments coming in on the live chat, excluding one, of course, in particular. But please like the show if you haven't already. We're really thankful for smash 300 likes. Subscribe to SAFC Fan TV if you haven't already. If you're new around here, if you've just found us, I know a lot of people will stumble across us on a match day. So if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We do this every game, as well as our other stuff we do on a weekly basis. But for myself, Jack Dodds, from Jacob Kirkbride, and from Dino, the Disco Doominator, thank you to every single person who's watching, every single person who's watched, and we will see you on our short review show just after. Bye-bye.